All right, and I do believe that we are live and all good. If I can get Discord to stop doing its stupid stuff. We are more than sorry, everybody, for one, the technical problems that were going on, two, for the yeah, just everything else. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's a good thing. But for everybody else, welcome, I would say, back to the Wednesday night edition of the HyperX Scrim Season 2. As soon as I can get these notifications turned off, boom, done. Then y'all won't have to listen to all the BS. So, looks like eventually we will be going into the second round at Miramar. Let me get a mic check from my guest, Mr. Pickford, my co-commentator, I should say, more than a guest.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear coming in 5x5?
You are coming in loud and clear on my side. Hopefully, somebody on the stream side will tell us that you are doing the same. But
I hope so.
You most definitely should be. All right, so what did you and Nick get to? Y'all able to talk about the Fragger of the Night from last night?
We really didn't talk about anything. So we're going to start from the beginning. We talked about. I was seeing that the Fragger of last week, which was Jordan from Forsaken Giving Red, and then we talked about Forsaken Giving Red and the current number 3 Fragger and the person with the longest current kill streak, Peep, from what I'm noticing, was demoted to the red team so they could bring in Gold and Clown up into that Forsaken Gaming team. So I mean, I know we saw how good Gold can be just in that match in over in Sandhawk on Monday, and we saw obviously we know how good Clown can be. But if a guy is putting up the number three kills in the entire scrim, plus the streak kill, I mean, if that's not a good enough stats to ride that hot horse, I don't know what is. But he's down. He was put down with Forsaken Red. So now it looks like in this match, if I'm not mistaken, let me check my. You have Peep. Yeah, Peep is still playing on that Forsaken Red team with Pain, U-Turn, and Zero, and then Jordan, Trick, Jonica, and Gold are playing on the main team. So I guess that's their decision. Anyway, so that's what's going on. And then we also have we talked about we haven't really talked about anything with the scores, the standings, or the fraggers, or anything. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it done. What would you get to any of the the scores? I mean, for the first one.
No. Let me check and see if they were able to put them
in.
That'll
come in.
I know that there's a lot going on. Do these look correct to you?
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry. That'd be SpaceX in
Yes,
first
SpaceX
place.
did win the first. Yes, SpaceX did win the first match.
All right, so we've got SpaceX with 8 kills, 30 placement points, only 38 points for that's first place. Second place for Forsaken Gaming with 34 points, so just trailing 4 points behind after one match. Only 3 points behind that is Thirst for Points with 31. Fourth place is for Obadiah. I'm gonna say that Man Esport with 19 points, and fifth is Outcast Alpha. Should have been a win, but I kind of had to lay in the grass there for a minute. I know a lot of people weren't able to see that, but it was something special. Y'all can probably go and check out Bison's stream actually to see the end of that.
I did watch you. No one stakes like the Cdub.
Yeah, I'm just laying there, just not even moving. All right, so let's get back into the gameplay.
I always say Cdub. It's always my opinion that you can't really take any of these scores until you get through the first 2 matches. So after, I think we'll know exactly what we're looking for the rest of this tonight after this Miramar match.
I can agree with that.
And if we look at the SpaceX, what I was going to be stating, SpaceX currently in first place with 149 points, but second place tied between Tequila Shots and Thirst for Points. And Tequila Shots did not finish that top 5 in the first match, so they need to step it up if they're gonna keep that number 2 spot. They're currently, I think, in first place or second place alone because of kills, but Thirst for Points has the same amount of points, and then Forsaken Gaming with 103 right behind Thirst for Points. So the stats are very, very close.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Now, I know you always say it, you never can really take the score seriously until after round 2, and I 100% agree with that.
I don't know what is. Maybe I know we've had issues with lag, but even since season 1, before we had lag, it seems some of these scores, we get some really odd scores in that first Erangel match, and I really didn't want to. And you see a team that come out of nowhere, be dominant, get first place with 20 kills, and then they would disappear for the rest of the match. And I never really took it, I guess. I'm going to say seriously because you just score a lot of points, but I need to get two doses in the beginning before I really take it serious. Before I would really anoint a team as the team of the week.
Right, and that was a big change we saw when we went from 3 games to 4 games. Because 3 games, I mean, every single game are really counted. You dropped one and you were just screwed, honestly. But I think
going to that 4 games, it just lets the cream rise to the top. I think allows. It gets a little bit less RNG. So if you're a really top team and you have a bad one match, you can make up for it through your quality play.
All right, so I'm gonna do everybody a favor here, and I'm gonna try to get you where you can see what I'm seeing. Right now, I'm spectating user on Team 18. If you want to jump on that and maybe call that for me. All right, you able to see that pick?
Oh, I'm sorry. User with his delicious hamburger on his head. Looks like he's going out with his pink UMP. So I am watching yours right now, sir.
All right, good deal. So we've got a split here between Team 4 and Team 18, which is Unzipped and, remind me, Team 4. Don't have my slots pulled up quite yet. We're a little bit unorganized at the moment, but we'll get on top of that.
That's Misfire. The Misfire, they're able to separate them and get Baby extended by herself. Monty, Rogue, but right now this Misfire team is playing with Marsh. A player from season 1, one of the top fraggers in season 1. So Marsh's just stepping in and just having some fun with Misfire over the past couple scrims. So right now it's kind of a 3v3, but you remember Marshy when we was playing with Judy and Sarge on that Dream Killers team in season 1, and he was quite devastating. So we'll see how this battle goes. I think that Baby, from what I saw, got overextended, got by herself, got hit by User and thirsted, and that took her out before they could really get the battle started. Now it's more of a tactical battle with 3v3 where it looks like Rogue and Marshy are pushing from the right side. And I don't really know why Tucky is staying so far back. I don't think that's a very good idea, considering it's a 3v2.
Trying to call the HQA scrims, I've learned that I don't know anything about what teams are doing at a certain point in time. Sometimes I'm saying, God, what in the world are they doing? And then a few seconds later, they show me exactly what they were doing and turn the tides. Unzip. Fortunately, able to get out of there with, I believe that is user with
Puddles,
next to no health, or Puddles.
It's Puddles and user. The other. Oh, but look, user and Puddles got out of there. Puddles now has got almost no health. But I think they got the kill. If they were happy with that kill, they decided to beat feet away from the Misfire team. Because I think with Tucky being so far away, it's not a 3v2 battle you want to take right now with this unzip team. I mean, this unzip team is not a bunch of players new to the game. They know how to play this game, and I think when they're seeing this early in the match, they got a kill, they got a point. They need to push their luck, and especially if they're outnumbered.
All right, speaking of 3s and 4s, we have, looks like a 3-team battle over here in Los Leones.
Yes, and 3 quality teams too.
All right, Boats and Hose, which I don't think I've called for yet in any of the scrims that I've been doing. That's a nice name.
And if you see it from the song, in the song Boats and Hose, they call it the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. They all call themselves. I really appreciate that. A little addition to detail.
Yeah, that honestly makes a team. I mean, if you can't do some things, you make up for it with other things.
It looks like just for fun, team got wiped out by that Misfire Ares team early in match 1, but that Boats and Host team was able to take out Misfire in that same battle. So of course, MsF, probably one of the most surprising teams so far. A team that's really, I think, in 5th place overall going into this season, going into season 2, or so far as season 2, played very, very well with their skills, with FP, Real Deal, of course, the rest of the guys, the team that we've seen. I mean, so many mark matches, so many Freakish, this newest member of MsF, just going off, one of the biggest fraggers in this server so far this season.
All right, we just saw not Delu from Just for Fun get knocked with a molly of all things on an open platform. Looked like all was not going to work out well, but then Hax drove in on a buggy and was able to chase.
I don't know. See, this is, I don't know what Snipes is doing. Why is he? I don't know why he's so far away. When his team is they've been battling for a minute. 2 of his players are not. I don't know why he's trying to do overview or what. I don't know. I'm
not sure. Like, I didn't think Hax was going to come in, but he came in just in time. And now, luckily, the third party from MsF, that's going to be the actual MsF. Is going to save Just for Fun. I cannot believe that Just for Fun didn't lose a member right there. For whatever reason, the player from Boats and Hose, Nina, I think, just never got the thirst. But now, Boats and Hose
pick up their players.
Yeah, Just for Fun. Full 4-man again. They went from 2 men that were knocked and well separated back to a 4-man.
And I don't know what Snipes started closing it and then just turned around and went back behind this vehicle. I don't know. He's just running around in a circle in the road.
Right, we saw Santic being taken out by Light from Just for Fun. So what is Boats and Hose doing in the middle of all this? Are they licking their wounds? Or are they going to come up and?
Well, Nina's climbing up the larger building to the left, trying to get some height. And I mean, Nina's the only one left. So I'm presuming that she's climbing up there to I'm assuming it's a female because of the feminine first name. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But Nina, she's up there on the scaffolding. I would presume to stay hidden because no one's going to be able to get to that height. And if I was her, I would stay right there and let MsF and just for fun either battle it out or choose to disengage and go their separate ways.
Right. I personally would think next time I heard gunshots, I would try to get down and start moving, beating feet in the opposite direction.
Yes. I mean, right now that's a good point. I'm not going to. If I'm Nina, I'm all about placement. It's 23rd, 20 teams left, and it looks like Just for Fun is disengaging, pushing back to that that circular outdoor market area where but MsF does get popped. Freakish does get popped by over peeking the window on that 5-stack.
I checked in with Bravo for just a second, and then they finally decided to re-engage with each other. Of course, that's how it works. Yes, Freakish is down, but Just for Fun, speaking of beating feet, is a ways on out there now.
I think they're getting ready to. I don't think they're going to take that battle, which is smart. Like, if you put exclamation point Pickford into the chat, they will say you can't win in the first zone. You can only lose.
Well, not in this chat.
Oh, not in this chat. Oh, well, if we ever go back to OUTcast, it'll say that on that one, along with a bunch of other quotes from different players, different people. But looks like MsF is also. They haven't. The only person that's really like lost this confrontation is Bolton Hose. They're down to one player, but MsF and just for fun, I still have all their players up. Maybe they've lost a little bit of utility time, but I wouldn't really think it would be that bad. It's a huge area that they're in, being in Los Leonos, so they have plenty of time to still loot, and they're pretty much center circle, so it shouldn't cost them too much long-term damage. Except for, like I said, Bolton Hose. They're the ones that are the third wheel in this date.
All right, so we just saw SpaceX taking out villains, I do believe. Or am I crazy? What did we just watch here?
Oh, it looks like the MsF team is engaging with villains, and Marshy just took out, if I'm not mistaken, just took out Devour.
Oh, absolutely, yep. We're checking back in with them in the graveyard right outside the church.
I think Marshy's got a good spot if he can get some eyes on him without getting popped himself, but the MsF team is also a little bit spread out, so if one of these guys gets stocked, it's going to be difficult to pick up Rogue or Monty or Marshy if there is, because they are kind of separated out like this.
Right, it is an even 3v3. Nade coming in to try to catch Rogue, no connection.
I think that Marshy is hitting up with some grenades and just some scratching their back with some rounds just to allow Rogue to pull back a little bit, so he's not overextended.
Not seeing what Marshy's seeing. He's taking his eyes off it for a minute. See, now if this was me, the second I would take my eyes off of it, it'd be a full-on push. My team would be dead.
Exactly. I would have been knocked because I peeked for like a good 7 seconds thinking that nobody could see me. But when he does that, he just pops King so good. Now Rogue needs to be careful, not overextend himself, because he's going to try to get there, get that finish, and Hendricks is going to be right there, so he's going to be very careful.
No, it's just such a blind drop right there. I mean, you can get the finish, that's great, but as long as he doesn't push.
Yeah. There's no need. They're doing good. They've already taken out 2 of their players. Just with now it's a 3v2. They know exactly where they're at, and there's no real. I mean, they're in the zone. There's no need to be overly aggressive in this push. If they get another knock, yes, push. Then it's a 2v. It's only one person up, but right now, it looks like Marshy's going at him himself, getting on that roof.
Yeah, I don't mind the push. It just needs to be a smart push. That roof was a great move. See if they can get the drop shot in. Marshy's down. On the ground, I should say. Just melting Nancy before Nancy even sees him. The DC.
Marshy just. But Marshy. They got to get in there quick. Oh, they do.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They're able to finish us now.
Yeah,
Marshy, I mean, you can just see that bringing in a quality player like Marshy just improves the quality of all the players around you. It's like the quality just seeps into. It's like by osmosis. You put in a high quality player like Marshy, and this MsF team is doing damage to this. I mean, a high quality team. It's not like Villains was a bag of a bunch of guys that just showed up with Devour, Hendricks, and those guys.
Right, but Blood in the Water, Team 22, Forsaken Gaming Red, has not let that fight go unnoticed. They were scoped in hard on Misfire Ares. I'm imagining as the Misfire Ares tries to go back to this church that Turn is probably going to lay down some smashing shots.
Oh, he's just waiting there. He's just so ready. But you turned. But you turned. I guess they couldn't
wait it out.
They couldn't wait it out just for a few more minutes.
Let's go check in with SpaceX.
And they're ready to this other Misfire team, the Zeus team.
All right, so we have two down, I believe. No.
Oh, and they thirst Junie. Oh.
Look at that.
They're not gonna like that. I'm sure Smith is not gonna appreciate that, but that's misfire. They've been having a little bit of a hard run. They've had two of their best players really taking some time off, Luigi, and so they're kind of in a transitionary period right now. But they've not been having some good matches recently. But they can have some good spurts, but they haven't been able to put match after match together like they were able to earlier in the season.
Yeah, rough patches is something that OUTcast definitely knows something about, especially here recently. Trying to see if you're just going to step out here and take some shots on tequila shots.
But with that said, the Bravo team is doing quite well so far this season. I mean, they're in 10th place overall, and obviously a team that was put together right at the start of this season from players from Unzipped and BDE, and they've been doing very well so far this season. Currently in 10th place with 42 points overall.
I'll leave it with you for just a second here, Pickford.
No problem. Look at that Tryhard. One of the best players in here, currently 6th place, number 6 overall in the frag scoring for tequila shots. Really, tequila shots. The Tryhard was in 6th place, and Razik in 13th place with 39 kills, and Tootie in 20th place with 30 kills. So all these guys, all 4 members with tequila shots in the top 20 in kills. That's one of the big reasons why they are number 2 overall going into the standings today. But currently, so far, not in the top 5 in this first match.
Right. One of the things I was digging through the standings, it's been a couple of days, so my memory is a little rusty, which it would be a little rusty if it had been a couple minutes. But looking at some of the teams, most of the top killing teams, as you would expect, are in the top 10, but there's several teams in the top 10 that really don't have many kills. OUTcast Alpha, for instance, has a ton of kills. Bravo, not many, but they're right up there.
Well, if you just look at, if you look at the top 20 fraggers, it's every member of SpaceX, every member of Tequila Shots, and every member of Thirst for Penis. So that's 12 spots right there. Then Forsaken Gaming has 2, Villains has 2, Just for Fun has 2. So there's only 2 spots left. That's one of them's taken up by Brownie from Alpha, and then Mena4's Freakish takes up the other spot. So only that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams making up all 20 of the top fragger spots.
Right.
And if you see it, it's also directly correlates to the standing with SpaceX, Tequila Shots, 50 points, 1, 2, and 3. All of their members in the top 20. Gaming has 2, Metaphor has 1, Just for Fun has 2. And the only one that's really just Villains is the first team that doesn't have a member in the top 20 in the kills. That is, and they come in 7th place.
Checking it out with FBO as Truny is taking down Rain. With that, the popularity of this AK with the 4X is growing, to say the least.
Well, just that burst, and people are just able to hold on to that. You just see, you'd fire a couple of rounds on that AK, and it would. But I guess if you just hit that burst in 3 rounds, it stays pretty tight, and there's so much damage that AK does, especially from distance. If you can control it, it's deadly.
Yeah, I've gotten to work a single tap. I do believe that they've buffed it a little bit, or you can say that they've nerfed the recoil. But I mean, that's actually a weapon buff when they do that. But something I want to talk about is the learning curve is so steep in competitive PUBG now, where back when I started playing, you could be a brand new player, and not very long, if you had decent hand-eye coordination, you could play comp. But now with these guys that are in tier 3 that have been playing for 2 years every day and are able to hold down an AK, oftentimes with a full spray, you're not going to get a new guy to come in and be able to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna take. You'll see guys come in here that will are good, like I guess classics players, and then they're just outthought, outplayed, outmaneuvered in this when they get into comps. Because yes, even if you have a natural good shot or are able to keep target rounds on target, You're going to get flanked. You're going to get moved. You're going to get overpeaked. There's so many little tricks and skill moves when you get that you learn over the years that it's that being able to hold that down and stuff like that, and get those weird angles is something where if you see a guy just jumps up and just sprays 3 guys down by jumping out a window, those days are over. You know, you have to be able to hit. I think that Trick is best at it. He'll go in there, he'll hit you with an Uzi, a couple of shots, get you halfway, jump away from you, run around you, come around and finish you off 10 seconds later. He doesn't have to get that until you're knocking the first magazine.
Well, I think we just saw Tequila Shots taking out the stand-in for OUTcast Alpha. Yes, we did.
I tell you what, that is something we have seen. I know that you obviously with the issues where pretty much the meltdown of OUTcast Alpha right before the start of the season. I mean, could not have probably happened at a worse time. It has obviously affected. We've seen quite a few members of OUTcast be on the team. The team currently in 11th place overall. Obviously not where you guys had expected to be. Considering that your top 5 finish in season 1. And you guys were pretty much putting together a super team. And I've said it a bunch of times on the stream that Tequila Shots is pretty much, unless I'm mistaken, a team made up of former OUTcast Alpha members.
Man, I think that the entire lobby is a lobby made up of former OUTcast members at this point.
And pretty much a bunch of former Misfire members, too, from the looks of it. But, I mean, Broda, Tryhard, Razik, those guys, I mean, we've talked about it a million times. Brownie's always working on the stew, trying to change the recipe to get the best team out there. And some teams, I mean, if you just look at the quality players that are just Clown, Gold, Broda, Tryhard. Who else is it? I mean, this is, you can make quite a MVP team just from former OUTcast members. A really, really good team. Dodger. Who else? I mean, I'm just go look at the names in front of me.
All right, we're about to see just fun third party in 10 HP.
Oh, 10 HP. Another team that's doing the 10 HP. You see them? They're doing 10 HP style of gameplay. Currently, overall in 8th place. But they have not changed their style of gameplay. They play the same way that passive style that's got them so much success.
Now, I want to say they're one of the teams that have sub 100 kills right now, but are still well within the top 10.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't they're not apologetic. They know how they like to play. So they're not going to try to they're not going to be embarrassed by other people or whatever. They're going to play their style of play, and it's been so successful for them. And you can't argue. They're 8th place overall, and they're only 14 points away from villains. They're just constantly in the top 5, top 10 match. But this is what happens when they do get into it early. This can happen when they're going to get wiped out by just for fun. That's one of the issues with that 10 HP is that when they do get hit by a full squad early in it, they maybe not have the skill set or the ability to really turn a 4v4 in their favor.
If OUTcast Bravo capitalizes on this, it is going to be a major upset for SpaceX. I'm not sure if they realize that SpaceX is right under them to the left, but a couple of well-placed nades.
Well, we would watch these Miramar matches by OUTcast Bravo. They have definitely been going to the Cdub school of Miramar because they're always up on top of these weird hills. I know that we played a few weeks ago. You were driving me all over the map, showing me little sneaky ways to get up the side of mountains and stuff, and like we're a bunch of goats. And this Bravo team has really been utilizing that game style, dumping on top, raining down shots, and making sure they don't get knocked. And only able to knock it does go down. So only Daddy and Drago are up.
But it's such an OP strategy to be out there because you have 4 dimensions of cover where most everybody else they look for 3 dimensions. But I mean, I should say 3 dimensions. But I mean, you actually have cover from under you. If you're the highest person up, you're golden, especially in Miramar. But now when the zone shifts off of you, what do you do? Everybody knows you're there now. I mean, I guess you can drive off, but that is a slow tumble off this cliff in the truck.
Yes. I mean, if Snuggles could just drop some grenade or some molly right down there, you could probably get all of them right there. Remember, they did lose Junie from the Misfire Zeus team, thirsting Junie earlier in the match.
Oh, yeah, they're piled up so tight you can't even see the name tags.
Now we're getting into, and then they're going to have to move. They're going to have to, they can go down the hill some, get a little bit closer. They're going to have to get off this hill now. But I don't know if this is a fifth zone, and we've seen it so many times. They got Drago. What is that team? They get so focused on taking care of one team, and it is SpaceX. If this fifth zone comes in and pushes in, it's going to be dangerous.
All right, they do have 22 seconds until shrinkage starts. That's not going to be much time. I have not seen a vehicle handy.
I do not either.
Let's add some compression to this, yeah? It'll be interesting to see what they do. Do they have a path off this way? This is not a mountaintop that I'm familiar with. Yes, they do have a way out. Good for them.
Yeah, they are, and actually they are making that move. The guy they saw was at 0. They're able to. They're not getting too kill hungry, even though it is SpaceX. But they're gonna have to get down now. It looks like they are able to get down with relatively little damage. There are some pretty big jumps, maybe a little bit of damage, but not enough that's gonna, knock them half in the blue and put them down. Which is happened to me a bunch of times. You're at full health, you jump off a hill, you get half, and then all of a sudden, with the blue, it puts down to 0 in 1 second.
Now, this is something you don't always see. Going into Zone 5, look how tight these teams are in Miramar. Oftentimes in Miramar, because it's a bigger map, the zones are a touch bigger, you end up with a lot more space, but not this round.
And look at Wiz just goes in there and steals a kill from the blue.
Oh, and he's about to catch him. Oh. No!
Ooh.
And the thirst, oh no, not the thirst. His teammate gets finished off, and that's it. I thought that was going to be an easy kill.
That is the 7th place finish, so it's not like they got a top 10 finish, which is what you want to do, match in, match out. And it seems now we have T for P and tequila shots and F and Forsaken Red are the only ones that have all their players up. Team 10 is Obadiah. They have 2 of their players, and Quack Fu in the 25 spot with 3 of their players up as you go into this final circle, this final battle.
Well, Razik from Tequila Shot, such nerves. I mean, he's within spitting distance of Trick and knows that he is, and puts down his grenade, goes to take a sniper shot with that Car 9, and then just turns and moves again. I would be freaking out if I knew that somebody was right under me like that. All right, we got double Kobe's coming in. Trick taking advantage, knocking Trooney. No connect on the nade. Seconds clean. Trick's going to escape all 4 throwables.
Man. Now, if I'm Tequila Shots, you don't have to be overly aggressive. You have the circle. You have the very edge of the circle. You don't have to be crazy. Just try to get Trick. Okay, I wouldn't overexpose myself just to get 1 kill. It is Trick, but I mean, come on, it's this 1 kill. They have this edge. This edge is still prime real estate. And now, as these people are pushing in, this is when you can really do some damage and knock some people out.
Now, the problem now is that Forsaken Gaming has been able to regroup, so now it's not just Trick. You have all of Forsaken Gaming to deal with.
And Jordan is getting super low. Trick. Jordan does get knocked.
Baroda
T for P.
beating up Samson over there. Last from T for P is Smiley, I do believe.
And I think this is smart. This is what Tequila Shots I think was doing smart is they didn't overextend to get Tricked. They just stayed behind their little lip. Now they only have 1 problem to deal with, and it is a big problem. It is Jordan and Trick. And Jonica. That's no joke.
But Jordan is no longer going to be Jordan will no longer be an issue unless Jonica is able to pick him up.
And Jonica gets knocked too. So now you got to push Trick. You got to push him. You got to push all of them. All of them go after. That's the way to get rid of Trick. Don't let him get a 1v1v1v1. I try to push as hard as I could and get Trick. And there you go.
That was actually a play. I thought that Trick was trolling, if I'm being honest. Like, when he was cutting donuts right there, I thought it would just, itch over. But no, he actually almost got over there and started trying to get pickups.
Yeah, I think he tried to get over there and pick those guys up. Because I think he knew that he wasn't going to be able to take that fight. I mean, all 4 of the number 2 team. Trick's good, but, I mean, come on. He is human. As we finish that second match, I mean, a great finish. Chock full of action for that second match with Tequila Shots. Like we said, a team that didn't finish in the top 5 in the first match, able to recover in match 2 and get the 30 points plus what is it, 12 plus 18 kills. So coming out of match 2 with 48 points, second place Forsaken Gaming with only 5 kills to go along with the 22 points for finishing. TC for Peen comes in third with 10 kills. Fourth match is the 4 Obadiah Obi-Wan Kenobis. And get themselves 7 kills. Fifth place, Quack Fu with 0 kills. The sixth place, Men4, the originals with 6 kills. Seventh place, Outcast Bravo with 5 kills. And in eighth place, SpaceX with 8 kills. Do you need me to screenshot these, Cdub?
If you wouldn't mind, I would certainly appreciate that. I've got some communications coming on.
No problem.
I'll take.
I'm going to take these now. We were supposed to speak to the Villains team after match 1. That didn't happen. We'll have to reschedule those guys. But we're supposed to be speaking with Outcast Bravo, actually, during this break. So we'll have to, as soon as we finish these photos, we'll make sure to see if that can still happen. We had quite a bunch of technical difficulties today. So we're just trying to make sure that even though we might have technical difficulties on our part, that the integrity of the scrim still stays high, that the scores are still collected properly, and that there's no problems with the quality or integrity of the scoring system.
Right. So we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. We can go ahead and get the interview in, I do believe.
And let me just put these in Wednesday's room before I screw it up. I want to get that done first. So
it's the thing.
That is that they are there. All right, so they're there. That's good. I don't have to worry about that. All right, now I need the. Let's see now. We'll be inviting in the peeps.
Wait, I'm honestly not sure what's going on. I think Outcast, are they live? I'm not sure what's happening. It looked like Outcast Media was live for a minute. Doesn't seem like it is anymore. That's my fault. My apologies. No, it's not.
Yeah, I just talked to the guys from Outcast Bravo. They are going to be coming in. Oh. They were like, hey, I got to give them credit. They said, hey, we're still good. I know you guys have some difficulties. Should we get in there? And I'm like, yep, come on in. So they're going to be coming in right now as I get this code to go to Sandhawk. And there we go. We have the first. We're able to bring in the first member of Outcast Bravo. That is Snuggles. So Snuggles, thank you so very much for giving us some of your time.
Yeah, thanks for having me on tonight.
Now, I hit up Chibs earlier, and I was like, we talk to you every Friday, and we're talking about a million different things, but we really haven't had a chance to talk to you guys about the quality gameplay you guys have been knocking out of the park so far this season, too. I mean, really, as you know, you've seen Outcast Bravo. Outcast Bravo before this season, had some difficulties, and you guys have been coming in here and very quietly putting together a great Scrim season so far, both yourself and of course, welcome Goose also for your time too.
Thank you.
So we just say that I was talking to Snuggles, and you guys, we bring in Chibi every Friday. We talk to her about a million different things, but we really haven't been talking about the quality gameplay that Outcast Bravo has been doing. A team that I think was outside the top 20 after season 1, but you guys have been quietly just doing the work. Currently in 10th place overall out of 34 total teams, and really been doing really high level gameplay. And guys, I know you guys all know each other. You played together. But it's one thing to play together, farting around on Chibi's stream or just having a good time, and coming into this level of scrims. So how have you guys been able to play so well? Almost pretty much from the get.
Basically, we're just trying to get our spot in zone and let the kills come to us. Try to avoid a few fights, like don't take stupid fights that you're just going to keep knocking back and forth. If you ain't going to get a thirst off on it, just leave them alone if they're too far to shoot at and do your own thing.
No, I've talked to Chibi a bunch, and Crispy, by the way, is doing awesome. Well, really, really, doing getting a lot of kills, being very fragging out. But Wiz, Goose, so all you guys have been very, very well. You guys, I know that some of you guys had to come from Unzipped. Some of you, some of the players came from BDE, and you guys kind of talked and decided to come together under this Outcast Bravo banner, right when BDE was having their issues and everything like that. What for you guys when you guys are coming from Unzipped, what was kind of your mindset in regards to coming into this new this new monster that is Outcast Bravo?
Pretty much, kind of. We're not really leading the clan anymore. We're just, for me, anyways. I'm just kind of the IGL of the Bravo team, so try to help out like within the Outcast where you can and do what you can to help Cdub and Brownie and them out.
And you just, what was your like when this opportunity came up? What was your mindset of like, I'm going to go with this? I'm going to go with it because this could have really like just fallen on its face. If it may not have worked. It's obviously been very successful, but when you were first pitched the idea of moving to this Outcast Bravo team, what was your mindset behind it?
It all kind of came together so quickly. Like we didn't overly expect to bring the Bravo team back in. I actually went and tried out with Brownie for the Alpha team, and then got wind of the BDE merging with Outcast, and then everything just kind of came together about the Bravo team, and I'd IGL it all within 1 day before the season started.
Well, I know there was. How about you, Goose? What was your like mindset? When this all was coming together, like pretty much in hours, it went from pretty much nothing to done in just very, very quickly.
All done in a Saturday, and it was hard. Snuggles and I both came from Unzipped. We've been at Unzipped for over a year. Still great relationship with them. But we just thought it was the right move from like honestly like a business mindset. Snuggles is a growing and exceptional IGL, so he just wanted to be more competitive, and this was the way to do it for him. And we're kind of a package deal, so I came along with him.
That's good. You don't no one ever darkened my doorstep. I'm just saying, I like great IGLs named Snuggles and great players like Goose. I'm just as I poach right on the air. No.
Yeah, there you go.
But
then,
I mean,
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, Crispy was at BDE. She's total fragger, and then Wiz came from Cdub's recommendation, right?
Yeah.
Snuggles? Yeah. So with those two combined, it was just like, I don't know. It's magical.
Now, with it said, I mean, it seems that BDE had some success, and both Unzipped teams had some success. But it seems that this team that you put together is almost like doing better than the teams you came from, if that makes sense. I don't know what it is, but I mean, because 10th place in regards to these new scrims that are so sweaty, so difficult. I mean, anybody in the top 10 is pretty much a high level team. And it just seems that you guys just all raised your game all at the same exact time, whether it be Chibi, you Snuggles, or you Goose. Although, with that said, Chibi is still the current.
Stop it!
She is the current potato queen. 14 matches. Is she purposely ducking matches because she does not want to catch Michael?
First of all, you stop it. She's working when she scrims.
I do not know what she's talking about.
I've
never seen her kill anybody. In fact, I saw her today. She was playing some other weird game. I didn't know what it was. She's playing some other weird game. I don't know.
The raft. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what are you watching at this moment in time?
I was like, is there a different Chibi? But she goes, she's at 14. Now she has to get to 17 to get to Michael. But I'm just calling you out, Chipster. I'll be talking to you on Friday. So we'll know.
She's a gamer.
She is a gamer.
First and foremost, she's a gamer, so she'll try all the games. But
now that we're like the honeymoon's over in season 2, you guys are in the grind. What do you got? How are you guys gonna keep this momentum going, to not only keep your spot because Alpha's just right behind you with 2 points behind, but you guys are just 8 points behind Quack Fu and 10 HP of those guys. So how do you one, keep your top 10 placement and then try to move forward?
Really just try to keep doing what we're doing and try to keep playing like we have been and don't let bad matches get to you.
Yeah, I think that's very smart. And you guys are all play with all you guys, talk to all you guys. You guys are all smart, common sense got people. You're not going to get too high for the success, too low for failures. Keep yourselves kind of even keel. You guys are all like kind of even keel peeps. So good luck. I know we're about to jump into Sandhawk. So good luck for the rest of tonight. Hopefully you guys are successful, not only tonight, but we'll talk to you guys again by the end of the season when you guys are looking for to win some of these prizes.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Good luck. And there we go. The people from OUTcast Bravo. If you were not, and when you're like, why are we talking about these guys? If you remember OUTcast Bravo from season 1, OUTcast Bravo and Charlie, these were teams that were not successful. Not only were they not successful, they were just running through players, churning up players. I think each one of those teams went through over 50 players in season 1. So to see OUTcast Bravo not only return, but to play strong and respected and get up top and be the top 10 team is not only kudos to the players that joined in there, but it also is another feather in the cap of OUTcast because in season 1, OUTcast Alpha was doing great. Bravo and Charlie was not. Now they can have at least 2 teams to hang their hat on.
Right, that's right. We are extremely happy to have them. If you want to go over the scores real quick, I will let everybody see the playing pad.
Yes, sir.
So
the score is big after much. We have Forsaken Gaming in first place with a total of 61 points. Second place, Tasty for P in second place with 60. Only 1 point behind, but only 5 points behind them is SpaceX with 55. Only 5 points behind them is Tequila Shots at fourth. Moving up to fourth place after that victory. Fifth place is for Obi-Wan Kenobi's with 42 points. And then the points get a little bit lower. Mena 4 and 6. For Aries in 7th, Autobots in 8th, OUTcast Bravo in 9th, and Forsaken Gaming Red in 10th, and then right behind there in 11th, OUTcast Alpha in 12th for Villains. But I've said this every week. Every team, number one priority, stay on the first page of the scores. Then after that, try to move up those scores. So all those teams, at least now, those top 12, if they have a nice top 3 finish in this match, they can find themselves easily top 5 going into the last match.
All right, so we've got some major lag issues happening here. Hold on, I've got multiple mics kicking. All right.
We got Quack Fu and just for fun, dropping, looks like boot camp. It looks like Quack Fu is getting run through.
Yeah, sorry about that. We kind of froze up for a minute. It sounded like Minnow 4 had an M7 with unlimited ammo. Unlimited magazine, I should say. It was just the same play over and over, like a mini Groundhog's Day. All right, so yeah, Quack Fu, Archangel last up.
Quack Fu, we were just talking about. This is a team that now is getting knocked out early, but and this is a team that came in here in 9th place overall. And when I say top 10 is a coveted spot, I am not joking. These are top 10 is hard. Is a very very difficult position to get. 34 total teams have played so far. Cdub, 254 players. Of those 254 players, 203 have a kill, and only 13 players, Cdub, have played every single match coming in tonight.
Yeah, just any spot is coveted. Just getting a slot, getting in, and having a team play you consistently.
I don't remember there not being any team taken from the waitlist ever. We've done these scripts before today. I've never seen that before. I don't know about you.
No.
Because there was at least 13 teams that I saw when I checked in the waitlist. I don't know if more showed up, and every team checked in. Not one team from the waitlist got in. So we're talking about quality teams. We're talking about like a bunch of 4 dudes that just showed up 10 minutes before it started, wanting to get front row seats. No, I mean like teams that have been playing very well, not getting a spot in here.
Right. Well, no, we just stopped counting after 14 because we figured there's no way that we're gonna have 15 teams not show up. So no, we could have made the wait list. I want to say something like 20 spots long. And that's general.
I mean, let me just, as we because I was looking at these teams that were not getting in, and I was like, holy criminy. And it just shows that the want to get into these outcast scrims. See, people can complain about lag and stuff like that. I get that, but when you have 20 plus teams that can't even get in, you have 24 teams that get in, plus another 20 teams that are looking from the outside. I mean, geez Louise, that tells you what people you can complain, but this is where people want to be on Wednesday nights and Monday nights and Friday nights. Where was that? I mean, you had BTE, you had the other Oracle team, the Embassy, Top Strikers. I mean, just teams right there, teams, quality teams. You've all seen it. Top Strikers, Oracle, BTE teams. You see it a lot of times not making it in here. You got getting a chance to play. So, I mean, it's not even good enough to even get in here. You got to actually get in here to actually score some points now. So,
well, I'll tell you what,
it's a curse and a blessing.
What we've just now started seeing this season, it's been in effect since last season, but if you attempt to sign up within the first 24 hours and you're currently within the top 10, you will get a spot, period. So that's definitely making it harder for the open sign-ups because, I mean, potentially that cuts our spots way down. But there's only been, I'm not sure about today, but up until today, there's usually only 1 to 2 teams that have to use that privilege. But last season, we didn't have to use it at all. It did not get used once. So rarely used that nobody even knew that it existed. But yeah, that's just everyone's figured it out. Last season it was still kind of new. People weren't sure if it was something they needed to be here for, but teams have figured out from this point forward. They've been camping the wait list since before day one. Every single day after the scrim is off, people are camping the wait list and messaging Brownie, open it.
And I tell you, this is gonna happen, and that's why you're gonna see. We're talking about it right now, but there's going to be improvements. None of these are falling on deaf ears, and there's going to be more opportunity, more gameplay, more action in season 3, and all of this. We want to get to a point where every quality team who wants a spot gets a spot. Now, if you're just a bunch of guys that are just going to show up at the last minute and whatever, I got no need for you. But if you're a quality team that maybe showed up, signed up on Tuesday, or the scrims opened up on Monday, and you signed up on Tuesday, and you still didn't get a spot, like it used to be with Wicked, where they would fill up within like 28 seconds. When they were doing theirs. I mean, then I think that we should do something about that. And I think we are going to do something that's going to really improve not only the action, the gameplay, the opportunity, but everything about OUTcast scrims.
All right, so let's check in with who wants to fight. Nobody at the moment.
So let 10 HP down there. I want to see if 10 HP love that Tam Bang, not Cam. I want to see if they're going to get that bolt like they like to do and kind of rotate up and around, up into like Kyle or up in that area. They've done that many times. You know how 10 HP always has a unique rotations. Tasty for P. I tell you what, if you want to go after those guys, they're dropping behind Camp Alpha every time. They're not being slick about it. They're not trying to be surprising, and they split loot. They split loot all up on that coast. So if a team was able to know that, they could push them, get some 4v1s, and do some damage. But right now, just no one wants to jump behind Camp Alpha and really challenge Tasty for P in regards to where they're at. Of course, we see an OUTcast Alpha where they've been going a lot recently. This little bridge by boot camp, but with Aurora right there by him, so they're going to be very careful. Brownie, Kelly, Adversary, and Avier. But I mean, I don't know if I was Aurora, if I'd just jump into the water when I know there's a team directly behind me. But with that said, hopefully it'll be a success. Maybe they didn't know they were there. Kelly, I think, knows someone just jumped in the water because she's looking that way. So. And now Copio is taking some rounds.
I do believe that Aurora is going to make it into boot camp.
Yeah, I think they are too. They got You got the guys Forsaken, Red up there on top, up on that water. Pain and U3 could really do some damage if they decide to raise some shots down on villains or T4P up there on top of that mountain. Of course, 10 HP do what they do. They like to rotate in the blue. Watch the Erangel matches when they drop on military. Oh, Trick is the king of grenades. I don't care what anyone says. I've never seen somebody so. Wow.
And Gold pushing up the side, not looking good for just for fun. Wait, whoa! What happened, to Gold?
I think that Daniel, who's no joke himself, but then he doesn't get knocked. But Gold looks like he's gonna be done.
Yeah, Gold overextended a little bit, ended up getting traded out 1 for 1.
And he went way over to the fight. But look at my.
No, look at his health. How many times have you seen Trick knock somebody and be 2 HP?
And then he just sits there and waits because there's another iron on him, and he just allows Jonica and Jordan to come right over there and finish him off. Man, jeez Louise, it's not fair. Such high quality gameplay, so good. They did lose Gold, so they did lose probably their best distance fighter. But with it being, and we saw how Gold single-handedly won him the match on Monday, defeating when he won this match for them. Gold, very good player, but they're gonna have to do it without him. With Trick, Jonica, and Jordan still alive in this Sandhawk match.
Man, I wish that we would have gotten a chance to pick up Gold. Brownie.
I mean, Gold. Yeah. I mean, I know the Gold. I thought I saw it in the chat. I mean, I don't know what happened.
Oh, he wanted to come.
We were all talking about it. I don't know if you guys were sleeping and Trick came in here and just snatched him out right from your those giant hands of Brownie, but.
No, we put him as a sub, and he did exactly what he should do when he got another offer. He left out. I would have loved to keep Gold, but as I've made it perfectly clear, so that I have no responsibility for the results of the season. I'm not in charge anymore of the comp thing, so it is what it is. No, that was kind of just a smart aleck remark towards Brownie.
Someone needs to do something. I mean, I've said this to Brownie a million times. I was always my opinion. Yeah, you guys have run through a lot of great players. Eventually, you just got to stick with the 4 you got there and work with them. And you guys could have taken any of the 4 players you had in there and really pushed forward. Even the originals, you and Wadu and Brownie and one other player. I don't pick any of them, and you guys could have been successful. But I think that the constant changing of stuff was what was the start of the downfall. And you guys, hopefully this team will do well. I mean, they're not out of it. They're only 11th place. Not like they're in 100th. But it's going to be difficult to climb up this side of the mountain. Because there's just so many good teams in this season this year.
Yeah, I love how close it is. I know the top 5 have kind of ran away, but the top 5 are all close to each other, and everything after that's extremely close. I mean, every single night, somebody in the top 10 is trading positions. It's not like a lot of events where you see the scores get set after the very first night and then stay the same as far as who's in what order.
What I want to see is one of these teams that we saw in the season, a team in the top 10, a team we haven't seen win one of these. A team like 10 HP wins this. This is 30 points. I think it's 85 points. That rockets them up the scores. Or Bravo or Joy or a team even outside. Like we saw for Gaming Red, they had 1 point. They're in like 34th place. They win it, and now they moved all the way up to 12th. It is getting pretty, and we got 60 players, 18 teams going into this third zone. Of course, it's the third zone, it's only 12 minutes in, but it's about to be this right here. If I'm a team like Ares or MsF, I'm looking at staying alive right now. I'm seeing what's happening. Once the zone closes, it is going to be jam-packed with people. People are going to be getting killed left and right. It's going to be very, very difficult to hold your angles. So look at MsF is getting run through by 4 different teams right there. The MsF normal team just got knocked out by I think 3 different teams. SpaceX, Forsaken Gaming, and MsF Ares all was taken about at the same time.
Yeah, nothing they could do there. A valiant effort.
Yeah,
but
And I think it's one thing that Alpha used to be very good at is when it was getting very hectic, they could kind of like buckle down, hold their position, and then once it kind of cleared up a little bit, you could get back into the fight. As Marshy now takes out Jordan, wow. And now they got to come around and turn around. They've kind of left Marshy by himself. He gets knocked. Well, it looks like the rest of the Aries, Monty and Baby were running away. Marshy did get the letter, so he got knocked and stayed behind. So this could be difficult because they're a little bit of ways away. They could stay away and stay safe, but do you want to lose a player of Marshy's caliber this with still 17 teams left? And Marshy does get finished by Judy, so now I think Baby and Monty are going to go into a more of a defensive mode to stay alive.
Yeah, I think what I would have done there was attempt to catch a knock. If you catch a knock, then move on it. But if
Baby does get knocked Jordan, but then gets hit by about 1,000 different bullets from it seems like everywhere. But it was just now they're pushing out. They're using that knock. We talked about it yesterday actually in our post game show, using a knock to get out of dodge. Looks like they're going to use that knock on Jordan to pull themselves back away from Forsaken Gaming. But no, they're actually Baby and Monty are going to stay engaged. I mean, stay up there and try to hold the top of that hill from Forsaken Gaming. It really depends on what happens with the Villains and SpaceX. I think to their left and right. I mean, Forsaken Gaming could get themselves into big trouble if SpaceX decides to put some rounds on them, and Villains does too. They could be really pinched in a three-way. And it looks like SpaceX, Drago, Daddy, and Judy are kind of eyeballing that Forsaken Gaming. I don't know if they are gonna choose to engage them. If I'm Mr. Right now, this is a place to kind of keep your head down and see what happens. And you don't maybe have to be as aggressive as you want to right here because this team's you can see the gun, you can hear the shots up there and from the right as Jordan's now looking. Jordan's hearing the shots coming from Villains, looking there, watching this fire and pushing and watching behind him. So there is a lot, and now it looks like Mobile Warriors are also going to be pushing in. Villains is coming in, but Villains is taking rounds from 3 teams too. They're trying to come into the zone. They're getting cracked by misfire, Mobile Warriors, and Forsaken Gaming all at once. That's what we were just talking about. When this rush comes in, 4th of his zone, you're taking rounds from 3 different angles, 3 different teams, up to 12 bolt guns putting rounds on you guys.
Oh, and Kelly from OUTcast Alpha taken down. That is actually Jay.
Oh, that Meta-4, they're trying to get in. They're trying to come in a little bit late for that Meta-4 team. That Meta-4 team is they're just trading knocks, it looks like. Advisory kind of slowing down, not trying to push quite as far in. But this is the 4th going into the 5th. You can survive it, but it's going to start pushing into your reserves pretty quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. The Advisor getting the knocks. He should have a fairly straightforward run to zone. Brownie and Wadu out there.
And now look
taking
at
care of the flanks.
The SpaceX team. It looks like the Drago and Denny was going to rotate behind for the game, but they turned around and came back because Aurora showed up and pushed into their compound where between Julia and Giuliani. So right now, if I'm Misfire, I'm keeping my head down. This Forsaken team has to cross an open road. So you don't have to be aggressive until they have to move. You don't have to do anything until they move. Let them move. Hit them with. I know they're gonna hit smokes, and here comes Unzipped Excel coming up behind. So they're gonna now Forsaken Games gonna have to deal with 2 teams, one behind them and one in front of them. And 10 HP is driving right at Misfire too. Bliss and Spicy. Oh, but Baby just rocks both Bliss and Spicy. Bliss, excellent at all things graphics. Not too good at jumping off their vehicle and staying alive, though, because he just gets smoked. And Unzipped runs into Forsaken Gaming. They get punked right off the bat as the blue pushes in.
Yeah, instantly.
I don't know if the rest of 10 HP are, but Bliss and Spicy are. Looks like they're going to be done, but Baby over there pushing down. Those guys are just. The only thing that can happen now is if someone comes by and tries to take their kill from them.
Oh, and yous are getting smashed by Jordan. Oh. Jordan knew he was coming around.
I mean, every player. These are all like Somebody clipped that too. I mean, there's so many great knocks. Monty's so low, trying to push over there, gets knocked down to 4 HP. Samson's trying to stay alive in the building. She's knocked. Smile now the only one up. So it looks like she's going to be done. Baby then gets a kill for Samson. Monty putting rounds down on the Forsaken Gaming.
Yeah, Michael just blasting the trees. Okay, Wiz is out there. Took a while to load in.
Just killing trees.
I mean, just taking them out. If you can't shoot somebody, shoot the tree.
Oh, Monty
better.
does get knocked on that gaming push. He's done. Now with 9 teams left, but these teams are all got themselves, and Baby gets finished by Jordan. But this Aries team was in top 10. There's another top 10 finish.
Oh. Oh no.
And then he just gets knocked in the zone.
Prod heard what we were saying last round, was not going to take it. Made sure he was going to get that knock.
Oh my goodness. Just, literally, 1 extra second, he's not getting that knock.
What is Shadow doing? He's got a player down. He's in the zone. He went to go with the thirst that the zone's going to get for him instead of getting the revive or healing. Okay, whatever. Do what you do.
You don't have to finish him off. If you knock him, the blue kills him. You get the kill.
All right. Hopefully, by the time we hear about it, he said that he thought there was another player there. Was going to make sure that he could take him off. Yeah, we're going to stick with that.
I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and believe that to be true. And now you have these teams that have survived that onslaught we just saw, down to 17 players. You have Ghost Melee Elite, a team we haven't seen a lot from, a team currently in 20th place overall. If obviously them getting a top 10 finish is going to help them in their overall scrims tonight. Four Obi-Wan Kenobis, Tequila Shots, bro. Those guys are still alive coming in here. You have Mobile Warriors, a team currently in 19th place overall. And you have that Team 22 Forsaken Giving Red. Looks like Payne's just trying to stay alive as the last member. See if he can get any more placement points from Team Dog. I don't know if it's going to be successful, especially in the 6th zone. I'm a big fan of heal-offs when there's so many players alive, but you do what you got to do.
Right. Do you remember how many kills Jordan had last game?
Last game or last match?
No, the last round.
I do not know. I can hold on. Let me tell you. I'll tell you.
No. Let's get to the end of this. I just didn't know if you knew off top. This is
not on the top of my head.
Intense. No. Okay.
Oh, and Michael gets some. Michael for the potato leader does get a kill right there. So kudos to him.
No, that's a knock, right? Did he actually get a kill on SpaceX?
Oh, did he not get the kill?
It was on SpaceX. No registered kill.
No, he already has his is already done though. He already finished his at 17. He is the leader, but both Chibi, Blade, and Fish, Blade and Fish from Zeus, both have current ones. One with 11, one with 10.
Michael will not go down unheard. He's chucking that nade.
He's like, how dare you disrespect me with your bullshit? I will kill. And now look at this. Look at him just going off on SpaceX. Wow.
Checking in with Jordan. God, with Forsaken Gaming already pumping out 12 kills. Still have another, let's see how many they have, 3 up, so they still have another 4 kills possible this round. Michael finally going down.
Well, kudos to you, Michael. This is good gameplay. Junie hid behind in the blue in the 7th zone. I don't know how long that's going to last. Giuliani out of it, and then 3 members of the Forsaken Gaming. I don't know why Junie is just chillaxing in the blue. That he knows he's going to get hit and doesn't want to push forward because he's just putting his team on a 2v3 matchup. Giuliani now getting smacked by the blue.
Not sure what I just can't crawl fast enough, I suppose. I mean, if you stand up, you're done. Like, there's no way. I mean, Jordan and Jonica both staring you down. Jonica doesn't get enough credit for the things she does. They usually say she picks Trick up, and that's all we ever talk about her, but she is a natural killer in her own right.
Junie's still way back there in super heal mode. I mean, eventually he's going to run out, and he's going to run out before the rest of these teams die. So if I get at least if we get close to the, I'm going to at least try to at least be low crawling right now. But you can't even take a second because you have to start healing as soon as you finish one. You have to start healing the next one. As he's now in the 8th zone. Now he's running now because he got to his last heal. Nope.
A trick being knocked.
There he goes. Judy gets knocked in the zone. Should be a 2v2 now.
Correct.
Jonica pick him up. Jonica picked him up.
I think there's a quote about that. We can't see it here, but we all know what it is.
What trick got knocked was Jonica?
No, it's Jonica, pick me up now. Quote trick.
Yeah.
and
Drago's still up though. I mean, this is the number 1 team. SpaceX is the number 1 team. This is not a bunch of potatoes. And they got him. Can he finish off? Can Drago finish? It's Jonica versus Drago. Who's gonna win this? Oh, I don't know. Who won
I don't know.
Close. That was very close. I don't know who won that.
I think Drago went down. No, Drago
wins it. Wow. And you know what? They said we are number 1 for a reason. Bow down to the kings of OUTcast Scrim 2. So congratulations to SpaceX. What a great in Wow. SpaceX in first place with not only that, they get 10 kills. So I think they were in what, like 5th place, 6th place going into this match, gonna fly up the scoreboard, and probably maybe be close to the top. For Satan Gaming, team has been playing well all night long with 13 kills. 3rd place, a team goes to the elite. 3rd place with 4 kills. 4th place, Forsaken Gaming Red with 2 kills. 5th place, Mobile Warriors with 9 kills. 6th place, Tequila Shots, like I said, in 6th place with 8 kills. 4 Obi-Wan Kenobis in 7th place with 3 kills. And 8th place, OUTcast Bravo again with another top 10 finish with 2 kills, as I make sure to take these screenshots and not screw it up so I don't get yelled at by Brownie. What he's like, oh, you cut the scores off in the middle, you jerk. Let me get rid of these old ones. All right, there we go.
Right. Well, what's going on? I'm gonna throw us over on to a commercial.
I'm taking these photos, and then we should have the guys from Cosmos coming in after this. Cosmos
good.
Sports. If everything works out how it's supposed to, but we'll see.
This is something I was gonna do if I ever ended up on stream, so let's gonna do it. We need to have a special thanks for somebody that doesn't get near enough credit, and that is Bliss from 10HP.
Yes.
He started his company because of this. Actually, I think he wanted to do it for a while. We asked him for the help, so he jumped in. He has done pretty much every graphic. I mean, if there's one out there that he didn't do, I'm not sure where it is, but he deserves all the credit he can get. He actually has a commercial that I don't think we've seen yet. I think I'm going to get to christen it. So let's check it out.
Please do. He deserves it. Holy jeez.
All right, and that is Bliss Esports. If you have any graphical, video, whatever needs, you need a new logo for your team, you don't have anything that you think looks up to par, give Bliss a shout. If you don't know how to get a hold of him, get a hold of me. I'll put you in touch with him. I can't tell you what he charges, but I'm sure it's quite reasonable and could not ask for an easier guy to work with. We have done literally hundreds of interactions with him. Several things need to get changed one way, or, oh, we forgot to tell you, he has to go back and redo it. We have not heard not one cross word from him. Bliss, if you're listening, we could not appreciate you more. Oh. Am I making noise here? Yeah. Something else we have not got to talk about are the giveaways coming up this week and the giveaways coming up next week. Giveaways coming up this week are still great. We still have claw socks to give out tonight. We still have claw socks to give out Friday. But also Friday we are going to be able to give out the wired earbuds from HyperX, the HyperX Cloud earbuds. Now those are the wired versions again.
What?
But whoa, no, you still don't even know though yet. Next week.
What?
What do you think we're giving out next week? What do you think?
I don't know. Just claw socks and
Well,
2 pair of claw socks.
We're giving away at least 3 pairs of claw socks. We give claw socks away every night from Mobile Gaming Core. They're amazing.
So more?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
More?
Next Friday. Well, I mean, we have to have it. We have to have a HyperX giveaway every week too,
I
right?
don't know. I don't even want. I don't even want to guess because I'm just going to give myself a heart attack. I want to win some of the stuff I never do. So what is it? Just tell me. Just let me know.
So it's the most expensive thing that we have on our list, basically. You know what those are?
Oh, that we have the charger, we have the game thing, we have the headphones, the wireless. Is it the wireless headphones? Is that the most? I don't even know. I don't even know.
They can be wired or wireless, whatever you choose. Actually,
yes.
Actually, Bluetooth are
Bluetooth,
wired.
yes, the Bluetooth headsets.
Right. So that's your choice. So yeah, we are giving away those.
Wow.
So how could that get even better than that? If you had to guess, we're giving away
two sets. Oh.
Two sets next Friday. So basically, if you do all the math,
Bluetooth headsets.
Yeah, those often sell for up to $200. Sometimes you can catch them for $150. But so that's at least over the next 5 streams. I can't do the math. Between now and Friday, that is at least, I don't know what. Help me out, Pickford. $500 and some odd dollars that we're going to be giving away.
And gear, and you know what? It's that's amazing. And how does it work? You save up your brownie points. But you know what? As soon as you log in and you watch these scrims, cash in your ticket. Everybody gets a free ticket. Everybody gets a chance to bite at the apple. But you know what? You see a guy like Fat Boy from Autobots. He's been cashing in. He's winning claw socks left and right. But some people I know are purposely holding on to their tickets. So with these big ticket items coming on Friday, they're putting in all their tickets. You decide, you choose when you want to cash in your brownie points for tickets and put those tickets in to win something big. But you know what? Maybe you want some claw socks right now. So if you go down to mobilegamingcore.com, go in there, buy yourself your own claw socks. They have a ton of Apple products for gaming because they decided to focus because all Apple products are kind of the same. They decided to really focus on making Apple products. They have some other ones, but they have a lot of covers and cases and all sorts of stuff. When you check out, put in the code Nick. You're going to get 10% off your entire order. So, you might want to say, I was going to put in for the claw socks. I think they're $12.50 on the website. Go in there, you buy them with the 10% off. They're about $10. You can save your tickets, go in there and win something that could be, minimum $200. Although they were, I think you're right, $150 when they had the big 40% off Valentine's sale. But then you have to wait for some big sale to come up. Right here, you can win them for free and take them out of my fat little grubby hands because I want them. But if you win them, that means I didn't. So, damn it.
All right, so I do believe we have somebody else in the chat with us. Is that correct?
We do. We have Madara from Cosmos. And so first of all, thank you very much for giving me our time. Thank you.
It's all right. It's all good.
And the question we have right now is that we talked to you guys recently. You guys were Oracle. You guys have been brought in by Cosmos Esports. And my question is, how does that process even work? Like, how did you guys are doing good. You play Oracle. We've seen you play. We've seen you a lot. We've seen you playing with D3 a lot and stuff like that. Now you're playing with this Cosmos Esports. But how does that transition process work?
Well, the transition process is going really well. We had a lot of new players added to the team, so it's just going to take a while for those players to get integrated into the playstyle that we want. Mm-hmm. And getting picked up was really nice, I guess. Not every team can really say they got picked up by an organization, which is really good.
No, I mean, it's obviously you guys are doing the right thing. Again, this Cosmos team, if you don't know them as Cosmos, you probably remember them as Oracle. And of course, we were talking to Badur. We see you. I mean, you've been in the embassy about a bunch of teams, and we've seen you frag out a bunch of times. but this team currently in 13th place. But it's kind of a mistake at 13th place because you guys haven't been able to play all the matches. I know you guys have missed at least one of the scrims by the sign-up process. So that's kind of affected you guys and held you back a little bit. But how do you guys really think you're doing so far in the season? And what is your goal as the season goes on?
So far, we've been doing good for the matches that we have gotten to play. Yes, it does suck that we missed out on 2 Wednesday scrims,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean, 13th
But it
place
was
and
a,
missing 8 matches is pretty damn good.
yeah, it would have been just so nice if like somebody that's down further in the lower bowl just don't sign in for so that we can sign in for Wednesday. We can really use the extra points. And our main goal is to get into top 10 bracket. We need to break that part in order to go up further. So we just need some more matches in order to do that. It would be all right.
So obviously you're a player with a ton of experience. You played scrims, both Outcast and a bunch of other scrims for a long time. How are you really integrating some new players in here? How are you kind of keeping your gameplay style that you're used to, you guys like to play, while integrating new players in?
There's many ways you can go about it. The way we are going about it is like we add some of the new players in, and then we tell them how we like to play and what we are expecting to do and the goals we're expecting. Because the goals that I'm expecting is that we should at least get top 5 for each match. We should get kills and placement, and that's basically it that I want the team.
Now, one of the questions I know, and since you've been around, you know this. Playing these Outcast scrims has this unique aspect, and you've seen it, I'm sure, where it's the fifth zone, it's going into the 6th zone. You've got 17 to 15 teams. You know that by the time it closes on the 6th zone, there's going to be 8 or 9 teams. How do you keep your players up and in the game with that mad rush between 5th and 6th, with the lag, with all the other issues that come with it?
In that, I tell them to like third party everything because like that is the kind of way we have to do stuff like that because like they're gonna be fights all over the place. So
I think
that's basically the main focus.
I think it's a very good point because I think we saw this match that, and I think a lot of teams they're able to stay almost still because it seems we saw a lot of it, especially that Sandhawk match we just had where a team moves, they try to rotate as a group, and they're getting hit by 3 different teams all at once because there's just so few angles. And obviously the difference between a 12th place finish and an 8th place finish over every match is huge. So you gotta stay alive in that hectic scrum. So as we excuse me, we're gonna look at the scores. But as we finish up with you, where should we see what's the future for Cosmos? Not only with Outcast, but with everything else you guys are doing.
Our future is T1 and tournaments. Getting into bigger tournaments, we can win some money and stuff like that. That's what our main goal is for now.
Well, we'll let you get in there as we finish up. We're going into this last match back to Erangel. So thank you very much, sir. And we're going to show this top 5. We have Forsaken Gaming. This is the scores from last match.
Let me refresh and unless they just
you refresh them.
I've refreshed them a dozen times. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, because this is the same scores from last time. I think 61-60. They're down by 5. So
yeah. I think they just haven't gotten done for one reason or another.
So we'll have obviously the scores.
Oh, he says he says he didn't get screenshots.
They're in the Discord.
Maybe they got put in a different one, or maybe he's looking in the wrong spot.
They're in the. Let me check again. They should be in the. I put them in the. I'm pretty sure I put them in the. Where's EPP scrim shots? Yeah, they're. Oh. Yeah, they're in there. Yeah, they're in there. I uploaded them but didn't hit send. So yes, that's my fault. Now they're in there, sir. I'll blame that was Bliss's fault. He doesn't know what he's doing. Brownie didn't subtract the 17% he was supposed to. Something happened. I don't know. Technical issues. I don't know.
Speaking of technical issues, this game has decided that you get to hear the plane sound just until you go across the map. Oh, nope. Still, across the map.
Look
Still hearing the plane.
at nobody. I think everyone's been sick and tired of dropping quarry in that area because we don't see Aurora nor where's the teams just not show up.
When did no? I mean, there's 93 people in the lobby. 25 teams being represented.
So I mean, teams we normally see Autobots not in quarry. Was Aurora not in Primorsk. Ghost of the Elite not up north of quarry in the Getka, South Getka area. So a lot of teams decided to jump differently.
Oh my God!
Oh, look at now they're going at Misfire and Ares.
Smashing. Oh, advisory got some of the two. From the angle we were at, it looked like Wiz smashed all three players there.
Baby knocked Kelly. Looks like they're all of a sudden drop Watertown again. This is the second time it's happened. Last time it happened, OUTcast took out Misfire. Looks like if we're gonna see some more of the same. Although we have if Hulk is knocked too. Looks like it's down to Baby. Baby finishes off. She's like, okay, I'm gonna finish off all. And here comes Rogue from the side. We brought in SpaceX Hulk, and instead of I can't think of his name. I'm so excited, but Hulk is knocked. It's now two. It's a 2v2. I don't know if they can get to Monty or get to Hulk to pick him up. I mean, that'd be one of my priorities. But being in Watertown, it's hard to get to those players. Baby is able to get to Monty to pick him up.
Oh, but Rogue and Brownie facing off in a 1v1. Not anymore. Advisory comes, turns it into a 2-1.
It thirsts them. So the Baby set the standard, and Brownie continued it with the thirsting. That was a straight thirst off. Whenever someone's getting knocked, but Baby is able to get back to Hulk. So they're gonna have SpaceX Hulk on this Misfire team along with Monty and Baby against Brownie and Advisory. So a 3v2. Can Monty and Hulk, they have the health to get healed up, because this is a battle, and no one is going to be whoever loses this is going to be in a pissed mood. I guarantee it. I know every single person. I don't know Advisory, but I know everybody else in this fight, and no one wants to lose this fight. Like, nobody really wants to lose this fight.
Yeah, there's no way that OUTcast can afford to lose this fight.
Brownie. I don't know. There's gonna be some angry people in Discord. We might want to slow down the chat in Discord after this fight is over.
Go ahead and start it now.
Yeah, I might as well just block them all from saying anything, because someone's gonna be pissed.
Ooh.
And it looks like Hulk is pushing up, but it looks like Monty and Baby are keeping a little bit. Looks like they're playing smart. Brownie wants to try to maybe engage a little bit more. Advisory is staying back. Probably telling Brownie, let's play this smart. We know that they have 3, we only have 2, so we know that we're down.
Brownie just really trusts that ump. I mean, running past an M16, I believe a Scar and a Tommy gun to hold on to the ump and the Bison.
I would take that Tommy about what you said.
Well, I mean, he's got an ump and a Bison. I think I would have picked up everything I just named off over both guns that he has, honestly.
But now that they obviously know Hulk is there, Monty and Baby are trying to rotate around, get his flank. If they can get an eye on Brownie, Advisory, they're kind of both, and Brownie jumps over on top of Hulk. Can Baby and Monty push over fast enough?
Well, that's what I do like about at least watching a Watertown fight, is you find out who's playing checkers and who's playing chess pretty quickly. But it looks like both of these teams are.
My question: if I'm Brownie, Advisory, I'm thinking, there's somebody behind you, but you're only hearing one set of footsteps. Do you know where the other two are at? Because I'm sure that Misfire knows where they're both at on top of the roof. Does Brownie and Advisory know where the other two members are at, or do they think they're all in this building together? Because Brownie is playing very smart, keep using the roof of that building as cover from Baby and Monty. And yeah, he is looking in that general direction, but he is looking over at those houses. You might think they're still over the houses, or they're in he knows that there are people over there. So kudos to Brownie to know not just be hyper focused on dealing with Hulk. And Advisory is also purposely pulling back, knowing that Monty and Baby they're seeing. I think he just saw Monty move from window to window. Now he's trying to get a little angle, push up, jump up on one of these the HVAC machines to get a shot on Monty. But he has to be very careful. He's overexposing himself a little bit. And Hulk is literally just, you know what? I'm staying here on
Yeah. If you can just keep calling
water.
that, yeah. If you can just like let us know what's happening there.
And he's on the water. I think he's waiting for someone to fall off the roof. If somebody falls off the roof, jumps off the roof, he's gonna be right there. I think to smack him up.
Yeah, when it heets up a little bit more, definitely let us know. I started feeling a little bad because we did have some action going on the kill feed.
I'll keep an eye on this. I'll tell you when to jump back.
Great.
Oh, and Hulk jumps up and knocks Brownie, but Advisory knocks Hulk. Hulk and Brownie are both. Advisory's rushing over to get Brownie. Monty and Baby are trying to close the distance right now, but they're a little bit far. He's trying to pick up. He's gonna be able to pick up Brownie. Will he be able to heal him? Monty's coming up from the other side. Brownie is up. Advisory is at 100%. Brownie is gonna be able to heal. They were too far away. I don't know why Hulk decided to push that without having Baby or Monty closer up. Because they both got the knock. He got the knock on Brownie, but Advisory got the knock on Hulk. Now Monty is beneath Advisory. Baby's in the building over here, but now they're kind of exactly the same situation, except for the Misfire team is one player down. I don't think they should have waited till Baby and Monty were closer so they could support during that push. Hulk just ran up there and jumped out. Like I said, got the knock on Brownie, but Advisory knocked him from the side because I don't think he knew where Advisory was.
Yeah, over in the kill feed, you can see Trick getting some more kills. That's exactly
you
what he
can
needs.
handle that. I'll tell you if this breaks off again.
Oh no, I'm hanging right now.
Because right now Monty is camping on the first floor of where Advisor's on the roof. Baby's over here on the second floor of this double stack, and Brownie is still way over at the third building. So Brownie's gonna have to. I said Brownie actually. I think Monty is. Oh, is he gonna try to push up? Monty is slowly pushing up. He's gonna be careful to keep an eye on Brownie too.
Yeah, they've already made this mistake once. I'm hoping that they don't make it again.
Know why. Because I don't know why they keep trying to make this one person push. If you want to push, fine, push with both players. And you can't get to the roof from this building with the way he's going. He's gonna have to. There's no way to get to the roof unless you. I mean, there is no way to get to the roof from the building that he's in right now. And I don't know if Baby is. She's trying to get on the roof, but she's having trouble She's trying to get onto the roof of this double stack and having trouble. Gonna have to try to do it again. But so if I'm Baby, I'm telling her, at least don't do anything till I figure out how to climb up on the top of the roof. He's tried now I think 4 or 5 times.
Well, OUTcast has figured out. I don't know that Aries has figured out quite yet that where they're standing is not going to be in the zone here in about.
Okay, she's finally made it. So now she's gonna be able to see. Now she's finally up there. She's gonna be able to see them from the roof, all of them from the roof. If she can now just get an angle on them. But with that said, looks like Advisory has jumped down from the roof, almost in perfect timing, and so as Brownie's pulling back along with Advisory. So it looks like Baby. I mean, if Baby had been able to get up there maybe 10 seconds earlier, 15 seconds earlier, she would have been able to put some rounds on. Oh
no, just not able to
put some
do
rounds,
it.
But Brownie then is able to knock Baby. So I think this is literally going to be a draw. I mean, if I'm Monty, you got to push back. Monty right now needs to be told to come pick me up. I don't know what he's doing.
Is he not? I switched off. I mean, surely that
Monty,
was what's going to happen.
What are you not doing? You need to push back and pick up Baby because they're going to come around once Advisory wasn't knocked. So you have to get the Baby immediately because they're coming around the other side. You have to get her down in that building and heal the most Ricky Dick. There you go, Monty. This is going to be right now. I'd say this is a draw right now. They're going knock for knock. Still, it's a 2v2 still. Ken and Brownie Advisory taking a nice scenic run around, giving Baby and Monty plenty of time for her to get picked up. If Baby, hopefully Baby has that she's getting healed up. She'll be full health. And now it's going to be, this is one thing that Baby, she needs not be up there. No, they just know where she needs at.
No.
She did not know where they're at because she went right outside and they were right outside waiting for her. That was a huge mistake. That's going to cost them because I think she went back up to the roof. But Monty jumps out.
But Monty does a jump out.
Oh, it was that close.
Fatal mistake.
And I think that the fatal mistake was that initial push by Hulk, and once Baby was picked up, she didn't know where Brownie and Advisor was. They tried to get back up onto the roof, thinking they'd still be over there, but they had closed the distance coming into the blue to hit them. So what a epic battle of two squads. I mean, that was literally a 12-minute 4v4. It doesn't get more exciting than that, or more tactical than that. Two squads going at it for 12 minutes.
Yeah, that was an intense fight for 2 kills, I'll tell you what. But it's not only for 2 kills. It's definitely to see who's going to be able to continue forward and have at least a chance at getting those top 10 points, which are so valuable in this Scrim season.
So exactly. I mean, you get to a point where you can't get out of it, especially if you drop Watertown and you're in that Watertown. It's very hard to pull yourself out of it because of the locale, the lack of vehicles. If you don't have one, the bridges and stuff like that. So if you pretty much have to take a fight in Watertown if you're in there. And I mean, it wasn't like OUTcast 7 got unscathed. Now they're down to 2 players with 21 teams left. So Advisory and Brownie are really in a completely defensive position. They did get 4 kills, so that's 4 points. But you know what? They get knocked out right now, they're going to leave you with 5 points total. That's not really what they're going to want. But they did get that. They get that victory. Now they just have to stay alive for another 16 teams to get knocked out and try to get them to a top 5 or top 10 finish.
We're watching a cross-the-street battle between Team 10, which is Obadiah Man Esport, versus Team 7, MsF. No connection on the nade from Vina. I love that BBC and MsF are just hanging out there at the car together.
And now Brownie says, you know what? I'm feeling he's drunk with power. I'm gonna take a boat in Rozhawk River. Pretty much.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's trying to drive a boat. He's now he's slowly going back and forth in Rozhawk River, trying to not crash onto the shore. But he's driving a glass tank down full speed down Rozhawk River.
Whew.
He's drunk with power and success after that win. And now he's ready to challenge anybody to come and take his throne. He doesn't care if OUTcast is currently in 11th place. He's like, I am the king here. Who wants a piece of me? I'm in a boat made out of glass and aluminum foil.
Still, another long drawn-out battle between...
And
nobody pushes.
Nobody's even by him. Nobody's even by him, though. Like, he's literally, they're all by themselves. Like, he couldn't have picked a better way to get there. He's all the way to Asnaya Lake without anybody. Although, what is it? That's MsF and 4 Obi-Wan Kenobi's getting into it down there by South of Farm.
Yeah, I'm over here watching MsF, just straight MsF fighting against Obadiah Man Esport. That is just ridiculous. I mean, this has gone on for so long. Right. I mean, there was... that battle turned at least twice, and then MsF looks like they're going to back completely off, but then just takes a wider angle, catches a knock, and it just finishes it up just like that. I mean, I was sure what was going to happen multiple times, and I was wrong every time.
I tell you what, I have not seen more... more patient gameplay. And then you can literally see the one mistake that's made that costs them each team with those fights. You literally see exactly when it happens, and you see the tide turn, and it costs the other team. You can fight for, like I said, that misfire match 12 straight minutes and make 3 mistakes, and your team loses. Which is what we saw, and they're able to capitalize. And Alpha was able to capitalize because if you make a mistake in front of Brown and those guys, they are going to capitalize it. Any mistake, you got to play as close to perfectly as you possibly can.
One person that knows mistakes is definitely Brownie.
He was able to, in that rotation, because when she was getting picked up, they pushed her out, and she thought they were still over there, so she tried to get back up on the roof, and they were right there to take her out. Wow, what a great match! I mean, that was incredible for both those teams.
Yeah, that was good. It was definitely long, drawn out. Not what we're used to seeing, honestly, from the OUTcast scrims. Usually, if a team gets within spitting distance of each other, within 20 seconds, it's a full-on push. I definitely respect that teams have started getting more patience.
And then usually if there is a knocker, they kind of exchange knocks. They kind of say, okay, let's just kind of back off and we'll deal with each other later. But I think that it started with a thirsting. I think probably Baby thirsted them, and then them thirsting, that probably got some tempers going, and they're like, okay, no, we're gonna put our foot in the sand. Sometimes you gotta plant your flag and fight it out. Even if you lose, you can't. Sometimes just have to fight that battle. Even if we win or lose, you just have to fight it.
Look at this SEAL Team 6 move by Maya, trying to come around, swim under the cliff.
I love it. I think that's great. Sometimes it can be so frustrating when you're stuck out there. Like you want to get out there, but you're stuck on these cliffs. You can't get up. You can't even get up on the little thing to like heal up because it gives us that stutter step over and over and over again. It can be so frustrating.
All right, so we've got a little bit of a shit sandwich working here. See if anybody's gonna push the action. No nut being taken out quick, fast, in a hurry from nobody's hero. Thought he was gonna stay out there and get thirsted. Horsepower putting on the brakes, unless the game is just completely froze.
I mean, that's a unique stretch to stand in the middle of the open. I'm hoping that it's glitched out and he's not just decided to stand there up in the middle of the field. But everybody else is moving, so I don't know why he's not moving.
I haven't seen anything weird or glitchy happen while spectating scrims in quite a while. Pickford, that can't be
so.
it.
Yes, it cannot be it. This is an esport ready game. That's right. I apologize.
All right, Payne making his move.
Holy jeez, it looks like from the thing that Villains is taking space completely out. I'm watching what you're watching right now, but just from the kill feed, it looks like I don't know if this space is done or they just knocked, but obviously the number of the team that is doing, they were like, I think
they're still up. They still have two people up. Junie and Juliana are still up.
All right.
I think this is about stalled out. I don't believe that nobody's hero is going to push this as a duo.
No.
Or trio, rather.
I think that nobody's hero. I think if they've been having a little bit of a rough time in the scores recently, I think they're going to play smart and continue on trying to get some points and not be as super aggressive. At least I wouldn't be. I'm trying to give myself a lot of good placements before I get overly aggressive.
Delio holding on for dear life, stuck between Trick and the rest of Forsaken Gaming and SpaceX.
I mean, that Delio, that guy is a clapper. I mean, I'm not gonna, that guy can play, but could not be in a worse situation. I mean, he's just hoping, like, don't anyone see me. He's probably like, hey, why you don't even watch me? Because if I'm still here in 5 minutes, they're gonna know where I'm at. So stop looking at me. Because he's just like stuck behind that worn out propane tank or whatever the heck it is.
They either don't know he's there or nobody in a 100-meter radius has any grenades because he's basically sitting in the bottom of a funnel. If you throw a grenade even anywhere close to that, it's got him.
I don't think they know he's there, especially with Forsaken, because they would take him out because he's danger close.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Did have some shots ringing out from Team 25 Quack Fu, but they have since subsided. What's Brownie getting into? Brownie's traded the boat for a buggy.
He's going to rotate right into somebody and get shot out of his car. That never happens.
It's just straight down the coast. He's going to pick the smallest rock we can find
and hide behind it.
Just didn't even have the decency to turn the cars off. Finally, they went off by themselves.
I tell you what, getting himself, even though they are playing defensive, he's still. And they are going to start engaging and getting some knocks. But it looks like he's still with that. Let's get in zone. Let's not try to rotate in zone late. Let's get a spot and hold it. And even if we have to play defensively, we can still hold as much of as close as we can get. They are kind of outside now, but he wants to get in there early. That's kind of Brownie's trademark. Not waiting till the blue pushes you in, but getting there as soon as you possibly can.
That's right. So the situation in Lip, as we would have guessed, is really heating up. You can see from BBC's perspective, several teams trying to squeeze in, and the teams that haven't squeezed in are doing it now. 1, 2, 3 teams outside of zone. Everybody else in out of these 18 teams that are up.
Yeah, I tell you, this position that BBC and Metaphor is really nice. I like this.
Yeah.
This spot that they're in.
Yeah, it's wicked good.
But the problem is that it's gonna be very hard to, from distance to finish any kills. You may be able to get a knock or whatever, but are you gonna be able to finish them off from this distance?
What I would be doing is waiting to see anybody else fall down and then try to get a few headshots. Yeah, they are lobbing shots towards the other Metaphor team, towards Metaphor Black. Not landing anything. Now, those are two teams that I've never, ever thought, hey, maybe they're teaming, they're going easy on each other. We've seen Metaphor and Metaphor Black face off how many times over the past 6 months, Pickford?
Oh, quite often. I think maybe only Misfire likes to kill each other more than Metaphor. I know that the OUTcast teams, what they're in, most teams love to kill each other too. But yeah, there's never going to be any type of like we're going to drop in here and make it better for our other team. By ruining it by trying to kill all the other teams. They I think most of the Misfire teams, when we had 3, enjoyed killing their own teammates more than they enjoyed winning sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean I think they turned it up. Like if you see your teammates, you turn it up a notch. I mean, the only thing worse than losing to an opponent is losing to an opponent that is also your teammate.
And now I think that the Autobots team, speaking of former Misfire teams, this Autobots team has got stuck behind that Metaphor on top of that hill and putting some rounds on them. They had to come kind of down a little bit to deal with this Autobots team.
Yeah, Autobots was definitely putting some strain on them.
And Michael, not only does he molly somebody else, he mollies himself, so congratulations on that. You do not get credit for killing yourself, so that will not count as one kill.
You know, that is the worst thing about tonight. I know we've had some technical difficulties. I ended up, nobody get to see it. In fact, y'all please subscribe to Bison so y'all can go see the pitiful way that I wound up dying in the last round, the first round rather. I mean, it probably had the best spot. Nobody knew where I was. I think we had a kill or 2 under our belt, and I was trying to get the stream set up and just had to lay in the grass and I don't know who wound up killing me. I didn't even see it. My phone was turned over on the desk.
I think Jesus came and killed you. He was so disgusted. He just struck you with lightning from above.
Yeah, I mean, there was no way. I mean, I heard the vehicle rolling up, and it felt like it was a good 10 seconds before I died, before they found me. So an easy kill turned into a 5th place, but if nothing else, is a good excuse to get people to go follow Bison so they could watch the VOD from the OUTcast perspective.
I've always said that you need to like get some photos on him or some blackmail because that guy's too good to not be playing, but I know he loves doing his streaming and stuff, but that guy is one high quality player.
Oh yeah, he's amazing. Get
and
an aerial view.
And Brownie have got themselves quite the little nook and cranny right there, and be able to hold that quite well.
So what do you think is going to happen, Pick, when you take these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams that are currently not inside of Lip, and they have to rotate in to this hillside that is wide open to Lip?
Well, I think what's going to happen is that, is that, like you see, Villains is pretty spread out, so can they hold them off? And you have the Autobots versus Metaphor down in the south. That has to get rectified. Then you have OUTcast Bravo. Well, they're going to rotate in. They're going to rotate into Metaphor along with 10 HP to do the same thing. Plus, Brownie and Advisory have to push it a little bit. And then, of course, we're up there in the north. We have the last member of Team 13. That's a Ghostplay Elite. He hasn't put down. So they're all going to be in this in Lip, which is not designed for. I can't remember the last time I've seen Lip be the location for the final circle.
The last time I played a Lip final circle, I was it was an OUTcast Scrim, but I was not on the OUTcast team, so that has been quite a while.
And Advisory, I mean, they've been able to push it, and not only do they push it, they're able to get a knock on Dodge and give them a little bit of room to get in there, so they're able to get in there quite successfully. Smiley now is the only player up for T for P in that little F-boy shack, or actually in the little side building shack. So I don't know if SpaceX doesn't know he's in there, because if he does, I don't know why Judy or Giuliani isn't throwing a grenade in there and pretty much destroying Smiley.
Speaking of, I don't know why, but the game just decided they wanted to switch this other fight.
Did Jordan just go in there and just mug the? Hold on, did Jordan just go in there and just mug Brownie and?
I was trying to watch that fight, and then just suddenly the game decided it wanted to switch to 10 HP, who was rotating in from the side. So that's what we ended up on somehow.
I think Jordan just went in there and just murdered them both by himself.
I can believe
Jonica and I mean, jeez Louise, Jordan, this is mean.
Jordan with 4 kills, Jonica with 4 as well, Trick with 1 right now, so 9 kills.
And
already.
You know what? Trick does have the overall kill lead with 74, but of the Fragger of the Nights, he has never ever in this season been Fragger of the Night. Never led the server in kills for one scrim, but yet he does have the overall kill lead after 7 events.
Right, fairly consistently high kills, just never.
Yes.
Never completely
the number
out.
1.
Right. Which, how many times last season did we see him as the top fragger? If we were giving out claw socks to the top fragger last year, he would be able to make a coat out of claw socks.
Exactly. He'd have enough silver to make us some coins.
That's right.
And now look at Trick. It's just sneaking up. This guy does not. He has. Look at him. He's got the pan out, so he's extra quiet. Using that hack to his thing, sneaking up on. Not just 2 players, sneaking up on Giuliani and Junie, 2 of the best players we have. He has no Fs left to give. He's trying to get behind them and sneak in there and kill them both himself. I don't think, because he used that little hack, the little pull your pan out and crawl, which makes you completely silent. They have no idea he's behind them. So right now, if they jump out and try to rotate or move, he is going to kill them both.
All right, so Trick will be disqualified for exploiting glitches. So the
for the entire season.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah, I think
and
that's
all
in the rules.
The motive is fair. All for City Gaming points. I made that command decision, and we also claimed Jordan in the free agent market.
Okay, can we get $10,000 for the streamers?
Yes, yeah, I have a better chance of getting $10,000 than that happening
per round.
And now, but now Jonica and John have completely abandoned Trick to his diabolical plan. Jonica does knock Devour, and Jordan knocks Nancy. And Trick's like, if I put too much time and effort, he's gonna spring this trap on Junie and Giuliani, and this works. Oh,
Jonica's so low. So quick, we're down to 5 teams represented by 12 individual players.
Jordan finishes Devour. Then Hendricks knocks Jordan. That's huge. And Kings knocks Jonica. So it's down to just Trick over here in his. I hope his master plan works, because it costs. I'm sure if Trick was over there fighting that village, it could have probably been a little bit different. And then look at this, Bravo. I love it. Just look at Snuggles up there, up on top by it. All by himself, just like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a bunch of placement points. I'm out, OUTcast Bravo. And you guys can all eat.
Look at the patience, Pickford.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, Trick is. This is no joke. You have look at the 2 guys from Ghost of the Elite over here, being patient, not making a huge, not making any movement, just staying alive. Seeing that there's 10 teams, wondering how many squads 10 players means.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They're doing a great job of being patient. I was more talking about Trick. We were focused in on him.
Yeah.
And Junie, I think it was. I think it was Junie walked just straight in that window and gave him a headshot. I mean, with that DP, that would have been an instant melt. Trick let it go, realizing that it's better to deal with him later.
I think he wants both of them. And now here it comes now. If the zone pushes in, Trick he's got now another minute. As his zone is going to, it actually is on them, so he's right where he needs to be. So this could be a case where the villain team has to push over, deal with these other teams down to the 3 teams. Villain team has to push over. Trick could just jump out at the very end once this battle's over, mop him up, And here they come. They're right. I mean, they are literally 10 feet from each other. Oh boy, here they come. Here comes Villain's gonna push in on SpaceX. Trick is this dude, but they must have heard something because they know. But Trick, look at him staying right on the edge of that fire, not letting it touch it. Doesn't even touch it, but it's right next to him. Oh my goodness.
You know, it's unfortunate, but he has been there long enough that he's absolutely been on stream in that position. So.
Oh yeah.
We do encourage people to watch.
And now they're gonna hit. Trick is the king of grenades. Does he have any? Oh, he's piped. I love how he just hits a couple of shots. If they don't hit, he just drops back down, reloads, and now Villains is pushing. So now SpaceX has a huge issue. They got Trick on one side, and now Villains pushing in on the other.
Villains does have at least one player knocked.
And now Trick sees that blue coming up right behind him, but it's super slow. So he's not letting it affect his gameplay. He pushes up. Oh, he jumps.
You can see him in the corner.
Oh, and he gets him against Judy.
Yeah, Kings grabbed Junie, I think. Yeah, Kings were able to. Kings.
And now Trick takes super low. Oh, and he gets hit
taken
on the way
out
up by Villains, and Giuliani finishes him off. So now it's a 1v. Oh, Giuliani takes out.
The only gun he can have better right now would be the 249.
He's got to go down. I don't know why he's not waiting. He's got 2 knocks. He's not going to have a better chance than this.
There's one left. He can see both of them. He knows they're not getting picked up. There is no. He can get naded though.
Oh my goodness! He's just gonna use the smoke to get down there to try to at least finish off. Oh!
Does he?
Oh!
He does!
Oh, he does it! Wow!
Oh no!
Somebody clip that and send it to my house so I can watch it every day for the rest of my life. That was amazing.
Oh,
He's up there. God. He didn't push down too soon. He knew exactly when to do it. Oh my goodness. What a great play. You wonder why this team is #1 in these scrims. That is why. SpaceX winning the last match with 7 kills. Wow. It does not get better than that, folks. That was amazing. Villains coming in second place with 11 kills. So they're going to, even though they didn't come in second place, they got a ton of kills. It's going to give them, 22 plus 11 was at 33 points in that last match. Third place for Satan Gaming, and with Trick, trying his master plan. Wasn't as successful as he wanted it to be, but they still finished with 11 kills. Fourth place, Ghostman of the Elite with 8 kills. Fifth place, again, another top 8 finish for OUTcast Bravo. Match after match after match. Just constantly getting the top 8. Not only that, they coupled that up with 6 kills. 6th place, 10 HP with 3 kills. 7th place, a team we have not talked a lot about tonight, Metamorphosis in 7th place with 0 kills. 8th place, Meta 4 Bravo with 5 kills. And in 9th place, the original Meta 4 team with 6 kills. Do you want me to take the photos you're taking them, sir? What are you doing?
Let's both get them.
All right, so let me take care of that. Wow, what an incredible last match. I know we had the technical difficulties early, but those last few matches were freaking insane. I enjoyed the heck out of those last matches.
I'll tell you what I enjoyed. I hate that that there was the technical difficulties over there on Twitch, but I did enjoy coming and getting to spend some time with you, Pickford. It's been quite a while since I've really got to hang with you for a minute.
I know that you've been doing. No one's hit me up with any DMs. I'm a little hurt. I mean, no one's been like, hey, I'm doing some. I know you've been doing some other scrims. No one's darkened my doorstep.
Now wait a second. I do remember during, maybe it was the duo, I said anything that I ever do, you're more than welcome to be. And anybody that'll ever listen to me, I say, you know what makes scrims so much easier to cast is when you have a co-caster, especially an amazing one like Pickford.
What day is it? What day do you do? What day do you do that? What is it? What day is it?
Whenever I decide to pick, you give me a shout, and if you're free and I'm free, we'll just do it.
Well, I will. Let me know next time you're doing it, and I'll be there because it is a lot of fun doing it with you. We get hyped over the same things. We end up with like 10-year-old boys getting excited over the same, crazy video game plays. So I would enjoy it. I enjoy it obviously with all the guys, but I got a special I've been knowing you for quite a few minutes, and so anytime I can do it with you, it is a great time. This is two old fogies talk about PUBG Mobile. Yeah. All right, I'm posting that right now, though. I'm not messing it up this time. If you to actually hit the enter button, they are now in the Wednesday TPP screenshot scores. So I know Bliss or his minions or whoever does it is currently hard at work counting their fingers and toes, making sure that all this scores. But man, what a great scrim. I mean, even I know you guys didn't see the first match, but that was awesome too. I mean, just a great night of scrims. We're not having there are no bad matches. It's just each one is so great. Yeah. Well, one thing I think that is good to know is that when I do it, like I know that when you guys are doing the play, they want to get in there. They're doing the player's point of view. They're in there. What I like to do is I do it from about 20 feet above, so I can see what both squads are doing. So I think that way, I think you actually make a good point that you can kind of see it in two different versions. You can see what you're looking at, like the actual person's point of view, and then for mine will be because I said I keep mine about 20 when I'm watching a squad v squad. Like when I was watching that Misfire versus OUTcast, I was up above it by 50 feet, just watching where they were at and how they rotated around. So I think that might be you might have something there, and we'll have to try that. Maybe we'll start experimenting in some of the other scrims that you do as it comes with ideas, and maybe ship those over to OUTcast once we get them down and get good at it. Yes, sir. And I mean, of course, as we wait for these scores, big. I mean, we already talked about the prizes that are coming up. Huge shout out to HyperX. The people that pretty much without them, this was all just at the start of season one. This is all just a bunch of ideas where I was going up to Cdub and bro, like, why don't we ever do this? Why don't we ever do this? We should get prizes. We should do this. We should do this. And literally, Cdub and I were like, well, if we both give them $50, that's like $100. People will play for that. That's literally what our plan was. That if Cdub and I both gave $50, we could maybe get some teams to play a season. And to come and what you got, all the work you guys done, getting thousands and thousands of dollars out of HyperX to come in here and sponsor us, plus getting the sponsorships by Mobile Gaming Corps, plus all the work you guys have put in for the overlays and the Bliss and all the time and effort we've all put in there, the adding up and the website and everything. To think when we started, when Duke and I just first started this, just showed up to do some scrims to where we are now. I mean, it's amazing. It is amazing.
Right. The best part about any of that is I have two different mics. One for mic settings anyway, one for in-game and one for during all this. So for a large portion of all that, when we were talking about our experimental things, the audience didn't get to hear that, so it'll still be a surprise for them when it happens. So just a little hidden gem there. I'm trying to turn my my screw up into something positive, which I get plenty of opportunities to do. So I should be pretty good at it by now. Who do we have in here with us? I did hear a little ding dong.
Who jumped in here? Who jumped in here?
Somebody who never shows up at the end of every scrim.
So I tell you what, that battle, 12 minutes 4v4, Brownie. What a battle that was! Right at the start at Watertown, man.
They just ate up. They ate up all of our bait. I was very grateful.
Was that? Well, I'll tell you what, the bait was two of your players. I mean, you guys went in there. It was. We brought it down to two specific errors that the Misfire team made. One, Hulk pushing by himself.
Yeah, that
did get the knock on you, but didn't see what's his name, authority across the thing.
Advisory, yeah. So I had gotten a little bit low, like about half health. I didn't really need to heal. But I was like, oh, I can use a med. There's someone right below me. Advisory, just watch my door. He's going to rush me once I start healing. Sure enough, Hulk pushes as soon as I start the med kit. I got knocked, but of course, Advisory easily got him because he was distracted.
And then the thing was, after you had got the knock on Baby, the amount of distance that Monty had to cover, he picks up Baby. She then loses track of you guys, tries to get back up onto the roof where she was. But if what happens earlier, she tried to get on the roof like 3 times and fell off every time. And she had a direct lineup of when you were up on the side of the roof, kind of like on that little like thing. If she had gotten up on the roof like the first or second time, she had a direct line. She probably could have gotten one knock, but that didn't happen. And then you guys rotated all the way around. She lost track of you. She tries to get on the roof. You guys see her, knock her, and then you guys do that 2 rush. But man, I mean, literally 12 minutes of battle.
When I knocked her,
everything you guys wanted, it had thirsting, it had rotations, it had the blue coming in, it had grenades, and every type, everything you would want in a 4v4.
Well, I mean, when I knocked her, I had Advisory run to the next building because me and Advisory were watching her trying to get up on the roof, and he saw because he was closer, he could see through the window, and sure enough, I had him run, and she peeked her head over the roof, and I was waiting for it, so I knocked her, and we both were able to run.
I think it was Advisory. I mean, because it was like just if they hit one more hit, because when right before Baby got knocked, she was putting rounds on. Advisory was what, like 5 HP. He was able to not have to get picked up, but heal, won that big push around. There's so many little things that was such good. I mean, you should go back there and watch that again. It's probably 12 minutes of some of the most intense 4v4 I've seen. It was excellent. So kudos to all 8 members involved in that battle, because that was you think you can't be action packed for 12 minutes? Well, it was. It was awesome. It was an awesome gameplay. And with that said, as we wait for
we have him.
He's got him. He's got all his minions to finish the counting. Or is it your minions?
That is my, and if you count my fingers, my minions, I suppose.
Is it true that all your fingers and toes are now covered in claw socks?
That is fake news.
Oh, that's okay. I just want to make sure, I'm a broadcast journalist. That's what I heard, that you cover all your toes and fingers in claw socks.
No, that is
made with real
true.
silver from Mobile Gaming Core. There we go. Oh, I saw for a second that is it all updated? Is it ready to go?
Let's see if it's right.
Wow. SpaceX with another dominating performance. Another first place for SpaceX, a team that I think after the first match was not even in the top 8, I think, if I'm not mistaken, coming in and winning it with 133 points. Second place for Seiken Gaming with 126 points. Third place, Tasty for P with 84 points. Fourth place, Tequila Shots. Fifth place, 4 Obi-Wan Kenobis. Sixth place, Villains. Seventh place, Metaphor. Eighth place, OUTcast Bravo. Another top 10 finish for OUTcast Bravo. Kudos to them. Ninth place, Ghost Melee Elite. 10th place, Forsaken Gaming Red, a team that had 1 point going into this week, and now after a 30-point finish, now a 10th place finish is going to be moving up. 10 HP in 11th, and Misfire Aries finishing off the top 12. The teams that are on that front page of the stores, which is just a coveted spot in these scrims, just stay on the front page. And then, of course, we see the second page, Metaphor Black, Autobots, and Outcast Alpha in 15th place. Ha ha! 16th place, Quack Fu. 17th place, Unzipped. 8 just for fun, getting 1 placement point. The team that is currently, let me check we came in here in 6th place is coming out here with 1 placement point. Obviously, that's huge. Mobile Warriors in 19th. Boats and Hose in 20th. Nobody's Heroes in 21st. 22nd, Metamorphosis. 23rd, Aurora. And in 24th place, Best Friends just having 2 really, really rough scrims in a row. So There's a team 10 HP or the formerly forgotten usual one too that was the top 10 having 2 really rough scrims in a row. We'll have to see how they react to this. But again, another excellent night of scrims, tons of battles, tons of unique stuff. Of course, if you haven't, we're going to be giving away these claw socks in a second. But if you haven't, how many tickets have they sold?
We don't know. That we're not on Twitch tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I keep forgetting. So are we doing that tomorrow then?
No. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna do a
because
spin.
I'll tell you what. What's coming up tomorrow?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or Friday?
Friday.
What's happening Friday?
Claw socks as well. Claw socks
and what else?
The wired earbuds from HyperX.
Oh, so nice. So anyway, I'll let you guys handle that.
I do want to show real quick while we are here, in case somebody out there doesn't know what the name it for me, the Cloud Mix headsets from HyperX are.
Yes.
I would like to show that commercial uno más times, por favor.
These are the ones that are up for on Friday, right?
Right, it's the ones that we'll be giving away.
Yeah, the wired, yeah.
I don't know why this is the wrong size, but it is.
I do have a set of these. This style. What I love about these is that the microphone comes off, so you can use them as this little plug you can put where the microphone would go, and you can use them as a straight over-the-ear headphones. And right. I love this little rubber. I have that thing too. That little
kill switch.
That little kill switch that you can use for computers. And I love the cloth covering of on the cord. It's because I had a different headset and it had this rubber on the outside, and when I just twisted and turned and kinked, and eventually it split and the wires were sticking out. This one with this cloth, when it's woven, it's not going to happen. It's incredible. So yeah, so I'm going to put in my tickets for that. I haven't won anything yet, but my goal is to win maybe something someday. If I say my prayers, take my vitamins, and drink my milk.
All right, so watch. What's going to happen is we're going to have an unnamed guest. I'm calling it right now. An unnamed.
No, it's
guest.
gonna be Fat Boy again for his third set of whatchamacallits.
Claw socks.
Claw socks. He's gonna be selling them on the black market. Who's his guest number? How are we gonna know who the guest is?
Well, so if they're still in the lobby, we'll allow them to message us in chat.
Lurking user.
Mm-hmm. Now, lurking user, lurking user gets it. We're gonna have to respin. We're not gonna be able to do that. It just is what it is.
All right. So who's winning? Who's winning this? You sold what? 40 tickets? 40 tickets purchased? Or no. 40 people? I mean,
there's 48.
How many people? 48. All right, let's go. I'm ready.
Baked Bunny.
Baked Bunny. This is her second set of claw socks.
This is her third prize.
Third prize. I know that on our team, Elusive is pretty pissed off that she keeps winning, and he's been yelling at her in our chat to give him her claw socks because she keeps winning. So I'm sure that now that she's won another set, that Elusive is going to turn up that heat and really, really wants them himself. Congratulations to Baked Bunny.
I have been streaming on other people's, not channels, but for other people's events, advertising the crap out of these giveaways, begging for anybody to come and make sure that Misfire isn't able to win, or any ex-Misfire player is able to win any more claw socks. But
well, I mean, Baked Bunny hasn't played a lot of these scrims now with us, so she does have that Misfire luck. So now we've had Baked Bunny, who's played for Misfire, Fat Boy, who used to play for Misfire, Luigi won twice, and he won both the UC and the Bluetooth headset. Who else says? Of course. Oh, Voodoo did win one himself, so that's not a Misfire player. So I know at least 3 Misfire or 4 Misfire players have won. So congratulations to and look at Jordan. What are the overall rankings? Where are the overall rankings? The overall rankings, if you go to OUTcastEsports.com, you go up under the menu and just do overall rankings. You can figure that out. And you'll know when it's updated by this is the 8th event. So once you see that the teams have 32 games played, that's when you'll know that it's been updated. That's what I know. It usually, they'll be putting them in right now, but it'll probably finish in the next couple hours. I mean, Bliss is pretty quick with that, but it does take a little while to get all those scores in. I mean, Bliss and Cdub and all the other guys. But once it says 32, once you see 32 games, you'll know that it is updated.
Right. So chat still doesn't know.
Tell us in chat when you'll do the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they didn't know.
No, it hasn't caught up yet.
Oh, it hasn't caught up yet. Okay. Well, they're gonna like it. They're gonna be like, again. This is bull. This is BS.
It's only a 200-second delay though, so they'll be able to wait. If I say it in chat, I'm gonna get crucified. So I'm not gonna.
You're going to be mad.
Yeah.
It's like Jordan's like, why? It's Fat Boy. It's Fat Boy worse. Oh, that's mean. I think it's better. I think she deserves it.
No, I mean Juliana, another person that's won twice. Nope. And you know what? I figured Trick would have multiple sets of claw socks by now. From the, I mean, we alluded to it earlier from winning the Fragger of the Night or Fragger of the Week, but
he's won Fragger of the Week once.
Mm-hmm. So he's only got one set of claw socks,
and he's never won. You know what? We were complaining about there's going to be some guys that win all the claw socks. We have not had the same Fragger of the Night twice.
Is that true?
We've not. We've had Giuliani, Drago, Samson, Hacks, Peep, Freakish, and Jordan. I don't know. I don't know about today, but can a Wust Avout win? Wim? I don't know what language that is.
I'm not sure. Oh, I'm being told who I'm gonna have to raid.
Baked Buddy's like, ha 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 ha. Congratulations, Baked. Miss Buddy, you deserve it. You are awesome. We're gonna sign up.
Yeah, when the stream ends, same answer every time. Shish.
He's like, I want to go to bed.
All right, yeah, so that will do it, I think. We're gonna thank Mobile Gaming Core as always for providing the claw socks not only once per night for the giveaway, but they're doing it every night for the Fragger of the Night. They're doing it at the end of the week for the Fragger of the Week, and they're giving away a set of claw socks for every event. That is 24 events they've been gracious enough to give 2 sets for, and then add 8 more on. So yeah, y'all do the math.
That's $12.50 for each set. So that adds up to quite a lot of money.
Right. I mean, hell, even shipping these days. I mean, I'm sure they're spending $1, $2 to ship it to you. So yeah, they really threw down hard. And of course, HyperX, who we have lost count of how many products they're giving, not giving, but they are awarding for the winners, and then over 13
thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Right. And so I just really want to remind everybody that our next stream we will be giving away a HyperX product. That'll be the wired Cloud Buds. But next week we will be giving away not 1 but 2 of the Cloud Mix headsets. So the best thing you can do is make sure that you're logged in this Friday to our Twitch channel. Make sure you're logged in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And make sure you have as many points for those as you can. That will be our biggest giveaway to date. We are going to.
So Misfire or affiliated players should win all of them.
I'm gonna
if my
quit.
Plan works.
I'm gonna say that there's no way that they have any tickets left. Surely there is somebody out there who's been saving. You can get up to 9 tickets per stream, 9 tickets worth of points per stream. So at this point in time, there's got to be somebody out there with just truckloads of tickets.
Like 100, they're just saving for this one event.
Right. I mean, that's what I would have been doing, but you know,
that's what I've been doing. I find myself, although I was never told I was ineligible, I pretty much presume I was since I work here, so I've not put in for any. You're lucky because I would have won them all.
Now your wife is eligible.
My wife would be caught dead watching PUBG Mobile.
Okay.
She thinks I'm an idiot and I waste my time. And I'm lucky that she doesn't divorce me yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thrown that on stream because Voodoo has one. Voodoo's wife was logged in, watching his account.
Voodoo's wife loves him.
Yeah, Voodoo. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I can't argue that.
So, you see the difference?
Yeah,
How long has he been married for? Like a couple of years?
A couple days or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But start putting when you start calculating by decades, then come talk to me, buddy, about love. Anyway, I digress.
All right, we're going to call it there, guys. Thanks to both sponsors, HyperX and Mobile Gaming Core. Thank you for everybody that managed to hang around for us and come and check out our Trovo. The majority of y'all followed. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you always to the mysterious Misfire Pickford.
And screw you, Twitch, for ruining it at the beginning. Thank you, Trovo.
Right. And everybody, go watch me almost do something the first round. Go follow Bison. You can find him on Twitch.
Watch the VOD.
Yeah. Go watch Bison's VOD. Subscribe to him while you're there.
And watch Cdub cast HQA stuff on this channel.
What is is that what you're holding away from me, Cdub? Is that what you're holding back on?
Oh,
I knew there was something you were doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I do it whenever I want. They don't have anybody that'll do it. So just whenever I get.
You piece of trash! I knew you were holding out on me.
Yeah, whenever I get the wild hair at my butt, I just go and.
What day is that? What day is HQA?
They do them every day.
There's supposed to be like the fancy, like really high level players. Like, oh, these guys are so good.
They think they are.
I'll be the judge of that. I mean, when you do next time, let me see. I'll put them in their place. I've been watching a lot of scrims.
So tomorrow there's the 7 o'clock. That is like the opens, and that's 5 rounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah, right. And then they have the 10:30s. Starts at 10:30 Eastern. It's only 3 rounds. So.
I like the 10:30. I like that 10:30 idea a little bit better than 7. Yeah. But hey, if you're doing it, I will be there. If you can't do it, that's cool too. But whatever, just hit me up, and I will. Whatever you're doing, I did it with Chibi a couple weeks ago. Helped her out with do some scrims. I'm always down to help someone who's a friend of mine. Put a little color, a little banter in that. Bring whatever I bring to the. If you like what I bring to it, then I'm going to help out. If not, that's cool too.
What's Chibi doing? No, not. I'll take any time I get.
Chibi was just. I think she did like NAs or something. She did one, and it was her. I'm sure she's in the chat. She'll tell you she was doing one, and I was asking about it. And she was like, "You mind if you just came in and like you can do it together?" I was like, "Cool." But she does a great job. She's so charismatic that she doesn't need my help. But I just try to bring a little bit of extra spice, a little extra sauce to the goulash.
Yeah, you put a little sugar in anybody's pot there, Pickford.
That's right, exactly.
So with that, we were going to end it because I'll sit here and bullshit with y'all for forever.
Are we going to? Is it going to PVC? What's already been on today?
Yeah,
he's already been on today.
And Trovo.
I don't think he does Trovo.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we're going to hard end it, and I'll let y'all know.
You gonna raid YouTube Juice?
Well, yeah. I just have to quiet us down first. Anyway, good night, y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah.